Welcome back, everybody. This is the money match. It is the grand final, IDK versus Heartbreakerz.
Serious business.
That's it. Get the overlays. There we go. So it is going to be IDK versus Heartbreakerz on the first map of Katabatic. That's the one that got vetoed out and vetoed down until it was the last one. We do know the full map pool, but we won't actually tell you until we know what order is going to come in. We have the information, and you'll have to wait for it. So what do you reckon about this match, Bart? We've seen both of these teams dominate their competition. Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't pick a favorite, I don't think, in this one. All the guys are really, really terrific guys, and
yeah.
I would hate to see either of them lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite interesting just seeing these guys like hang out together. It's like they're all part of the same team.
Yeah,
you know, it's really cool to see the camaraderie between the guys, even though they're bitter rivals as it is.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been really good where we are. So what's going on right now, guys, on the main stage is that there is a raffle going on here. I can actually scoot in a little bit here, get a little tighter.
Getting closer.
Bart
and I are developing a connection over the weekend. An inch closer and closer every time.
So we are waiting for the raffle to end. The guys are going to get underway, and then we'll make it happen.
Yep. So yeah, we're just waiting for it to happen. Like I said, the first map is Katabatic. Let's throw some stats at you guys. So IDK, 12 maps on Katabatic. They've won 11 of them. They've lost one, and the one that they did lose was actually against, who do you think? Heartbreakerz. Heartbreakerz has played 5 games of Katabatic. They've won 3 of them and lost 2. Who have they lost against? Do I have that stat? No, I don't. I do not have that stat, unfortunately. No, they've lost one to... In fact, no, they've lost both of theirs to IDK. So what's going on with my stats? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well. Anyway.
They've lost to someone.
They have always lost against these guys eventually. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, this is a repeat of the last ESL final,
indeed.
which happened several months ago. And it was interesting, that one, because IDK had a lot on the line for that final because they were getting picked up by Razer. This wasn't known before the final, of course. But it was that one that they were able to win that. They were able to announce their Razer sponsorship. And that was great for them. This time, Heartbreakerz are probably the ones with something to prove. They want to show that they can beat IDK. I don't know if they've got any potential sponsorships lined up as IDK did. I probably doubt it. But either way, they really want to sort of vindicate themselves and show that they are the top dog. And they certainly showed that through the qualifiers. And I think Heartbreakerz have got a really good chance here today.
Yeah, indeed. I think the winner of this match is the undisputed top team in Europe.
Yeah, no doubt. And if it is Heartbreakerz, that will be a very big stamp of yes. Because, I mean, IDK have been struggling a bit recently. They lost to Flamboyant in the first qualifier. They are looking pretty strong this weekend, but they do sort of have to kind of vindicate their own name and say, look, no, we're not going down. We've just had a bit of a hiccup, and they want to reestablish their own self. So a lot of pride on the line for both teams, and a lot of cash on the line as well.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, indeed. I think a €1,500 difference between first and second place. So. Definitely helps the travel expenses as well as any components that are needed, or I know in IDK's case like tool plays on like a toaster. So
okay, we got some shenanigans happening here. So let's stand up and do this. Well, we'll just hand it over to you guys.
Yeah. What? Sorry?
Just hand it over to you guys. Go on.
Yeah. Well, it's always exciting time to play you guys. Absolutely. So this is going to be a blast as well, and. Because we know you like the forest and stuff, we brought you a little present, and well, we kind of hinted about this, but here's a little Christmas tree for you.
Thanks.
And take care of it. Needs a bit of water, so.
I'll take care of it, man. Like we'll take care of Heartbreakerz.
Have fun.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Thanks.
Don't trip over that tree on the way out.
Chris has got a word.
Chris wants to say something.
And Chris.
So will be nice to play versus you once again, guys. So however it goes, will be fun.
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too. Thank you for casting, guys.
Our pleasure, boys. Good luck.
Good luck, guys. All right, so
there you go.
Little tree gifting over to Korea, getting his head maybe a little bit for Team Heartbreakerz here.
Fantastic stuff. Cool. So I'd imagine that means we're pretty close to actually getting the game started out. But yeah, and in fact, there's the rotation.
No, it just ended, I believe, in time.
Oh, fair enough.
So if those guys, if you don't know what the deal is there, that is Creature is famous for running into some trees very early on in his tribe's career, of Tribes Ascend, rather, and has been kind of trolled incessantly ever since.
Yeah, pretty much. He deserves it. And
Yeah,
he's a pretty good sport about it as well. So it's
yeah, he is.
And it's good to see those guys, really getting into the spirit of things. Yeah, and it's funny. Shad shared a story with me before the series.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he thinks that Creature has actually stolen a small tree, which he plans to use to infiltrate all of the adult trees. That's a story from Shad, the sniper for IDK.
So yeah, it's a really a clash of the titans, so to speak. Here we have the kind of the two top snipers in Europe, or certainly the two
Definitely.
top here.
Yeah.
Jix also in that conversation, certainly.
That's true. Yeah.
But Shad and Knutson definitely going to feature into this very, very significantly, I would imagine. You also have very strong cappers, Binswees and Shaz if needed, and you have Creature capping for IDK.
Yep.
The defense is very, very strong. Maybe give the edge to the Heartbreakerz offense and the IDK defense, I think.
Yeah, I mean, on the Heartbreaker side, you've got Miri on the flag stand. Over on the IDK side, you've got Impaler on the flag. I mean, both these guys have very similar styles as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'd agree with that. It's going to be interesting to see how IDK react to this soldier capping metagame of Heartbreakerz, because Heartbreakerz, that's all they do now.
Yeah.
I don't think I even see any of them running a Pathfinder unless perhaps they're chasing. So I wonder if IDK have got anything prepared for that, and how they react to that strategy.
And I do note that the Chad is here, so I want to give a big shout out to Chad, a longtime veteran of the casting, especially in Tribe. So Thank you for those who came before us, all of the guys from the early days there of Tribes casting, and you have powered us to become where we are today. So
yep, there's TSM. And while we're giving shout-outs, I'd like to actually give a big shout-out to my wife. She's at home looking after my beautiful young daughter. Big shout-out to you, Mira. I love you very much. And yeah, thanks for letting me come out and do this. Awesome.
Fantastic. And love all the way around, of course, for our teams as well, guys. We are just waiting on this. They're doing a big giveaway, I guess, at the main stage here, so that they can promote, I guess, the event. And we'll have a nice big crowd watching, and hopefully they'll be quite loud for you here. You'll be able to hear it on stream, and then we will be getting underway as soon as we possibly can here with Heartbreakerz versus IDK. Map 1 will be Katabatic, of course, and on Team Diamond Sword will be IDK.
Okay, awesome. That means I can tweak that. I'll wait till we get in the game before we do that. Yeah, so I mean, we've got the sniper showdown's going to be awesome. The offense, with the disrupt coming from Shaz and Loach and Mim, coming to clear that out for Bins, as opposed to on the IDK side, you've got Tool, Top Secret, and of course, excuse me, I saw something. Yeah, that Crystallite, of course, coming through as well. Be interesting to see how quickly Crystallite gets the strike out. He's pretty damn strong in that thing, and I believe it is Miri or Mim that'll take it out probably for Heartbreakerz, and that'll be an interesting duel as well. Yeah, I mean, and on something like Katabatic, because of the mobility a strike gives you, I think that will probably play a very important factor in this game. And it'll be interesting to see how the teams react to that as well. Often teams will either ignore it, or they'll just focus all their attention on bringing that thing down. And I think more and more people are starting to actually focus on it and try to get it down, because they have such an impact on the game.
Yeah, indeed. Another thing definitely to look out for here in this matchup is the Infiltrator play. We're definitely going to see Top Secret playing Infiltrator.
Yep.
For Heartbreakerz, they're not necessarily quite as Infiltrator heavy.
Yeah, well, I mean, they will throw it out, and I think it is Miri that will get into that. I could be wrong. Maybe Mim. Again, I get these guys confused. Their names are just that close. I could look it up in my notes, but it's not very convenient for me at the moment. But yeah, they will do it, but they don't run it all the time.
Yeah,
they'll rely on their offense to come through and clear out the sniper, whereas I think IDK will actually run the Infiltrator to come and clear out the sniper of Heartbreakerz.
I'm having a laugh at Orc-breakers in chat.
Orc-breakers,
the double 7-0 for hindsight leading up to this over Orcs. And then Orcs did ultimately fall to Unhandled Exception, coming in fourth here. Unhandled Exception getting third, placing in the money. And now we are looking at IDK versus... IDK, of course, went through Unhandled Obsession. Wow. Unhandled Exception to get here. And we are looking forward to this one, guys. I know I am. I'm sure all of you out there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really exciting stuff. We can see the players are starting to filter into the server now. It's we've got the Heartbreakerz guys on. Hopefully the IDK guys are just around the corner.
Yeah, I saw Shad in here briefly, so they're hanging out. I believe they're still doing a raffle over there. So
oh, right, okay.
They're probably being very excitable. Yeah, Ethereal King saying yes, indeed they are. So we are just waiting a few moments here.
Yep. Well, that's fine. So I mean, you know, what I guess we already know the map, so we can't even speculate on that without being biased about it. You know, Katabatic. I mean, this map's been it's been around from the start. It's got a bit of a mixed reaction from players. Some players really like it, and some players really don't. I'm not sure. Like, did you think it's a defense favored map or an offense favored map? What would your opinion be?
Jeez.
Or is it just like a personal taste thing? I think it might even just come down to that.
I think this map is defensive centric because if the flag gets off, it can be hard to get back.
Yeah,
so
especially like those back to fronts coming around.
It's a very stand centric map, we'll say. Not a lot of like really crazy inventive sniping positions. You know, like it's not like you have like all these, you know, like a map like Arcs where, you know, the sniper position can mean so much and you have to have, you know, disruption on him at different points. Katabatic, a lot more cover and very, very, very fast routes and an open stand. So I think it is really a battle of the stands more than it is a battle of the offense versus defense necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, with a sniper, you're either going to be up on that tower to the left or you're going to be sort of hiding in the rocks to the right. There's really no in between there. I mean, it's interesting, something that we've seen in the past couple of games is the sniper actually pushing out and doing a little bit of offense. I mean, that was sort of more on the Orc side, but I think I have seen other teams do that. And that, again, I could see someone like Shad pushing out and doing something like that. He's very aggressive. He's not afraid to like mix up where he is, and I could definitely see Shad pushing out if it got into a standoff or something like that.
Yeah, indeed. I could see that. I could see some midfield play coming out, of course, as well from those snipers. Yeah, bringing especially taking out the incoming offense. I think that's something that we'll see quite a bit of, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have played so much and they've played for so long that I don't think they will be relying exclusively on their sniper for spotting the incoming cappers. They'll all know the routes, unless some of them like maybe dug up some special new ones for this match. So, you know, they don't need their sniper in position to to spot the cappers coming in. They can all be aware of it. The offense will be aware of it as they push forward. They'll be able to call it to their defense, and that will help as well. So again, gives that sniper a little bit more freedom to move around the map.
Indeed. So yeah, it is quite loud and raucous over there. Apparently, giving away, I imagine I think like a processor, like an i5 or something. So,
oh really?
A lot of people pretty keen on that.
What are we doing sitting here?
Yeah, I know, really. Let's go get in on that raffle.
Exactly. No, well, we'll throw our hat in the ring later, but we'll be too late. Okay.
There you are. I'll get closer.
Ooh,
Fine, and I'll talk really close to the mic. On it. Yes, indeedy.
So anyone in the chat, thank you all for coming out and watching. This has been a great series so far. For those who might have joined us just recently, this is the grand final. Gecko wins the next Tribes game. Well, this is it. We're hopefully starting as soon as we can. We're just waiting for the raffles to finish and the game to begin. The players to join the server, get themselves set up. They've been warming up for about the last half an hour or so they should be pretty much ready to go as soon as they get in. They're probably just waiting for the stage to clear, and yeah, it does sound pretty exciting over there.
Yeah, indeed it does. You're my best Anarchy AO impressions, Weeble? Oh, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, wow. I wouldn't even know where to start on that one.
I'm like trying to like think about how like. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have like a picture of Huna that we can just put up on the screen and just be like, yeah, there you go, there it is, bubble pop, yeah.
Oh well. Let's have a quick look.
Hey guys, that's how he talks, right?
That's pretty good.
Hey
actually.
guys, it's Andy. Welcome to my stream. That's my Anarchy AO impression. There you go.
That's pretty good. So, I mean, Bud, do you want to take this opportunity maybe to talk a little bit about the new community manager that's coming to Tribes?
Sure, of course. Is APC in the chat? If he's not, he's fired already. No, we have people like that impression. Okay. Yeah. So we've actually just had the opportunity and the good fortune to hire Adam. Many of you know him as Adam. Many of you know him as AP Sizzle as our community manager for Tribes Ascend here over at High Res Studios. He's actually in the there you go. Yeah, he says he's here. Yeah, he's actually been hired on. He's actually in-house, so over in Georgia with us now. So it's great. I actually haven't even got to see him because I've been in Europe. So good to see him again. Of course, met him for the first time at PAX and then again at ESL. And, we've kind of been in contact. And he did a lot of work with Legion's Overdrive as well as a kind of community manager there. So I think it's a really, really strong pickup for our team. And I'm really looking forward to, working with Adam.
Yeah, so I mean, what's his role going to be? What is he going to be doing day to day for the community and for the company?
Sure. I think, you'll see the basic kind of, when you just say community management with someone, you'll see that, right? Of course, forum posting and helping out with people, pointing them in the right direction if they have bugs, all that kind of fun stuff, right? Going onto Reddit, promoting community events, but then kind of beyond that, being part of, the pickup teams and helping organize events like he already has done for the November to Remember events, yep. But extending that to beyond just the U.S., worldwide, basically, support for the community in all of those types of community-run events like that.
Cool. Well, congratulations to AP Sizzle. Really looking forward to seeing everything. Will he be streaming as well, or is that still your domain?
He'll be streaming, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we basically will, use everybody that we can because we put out a lot of content. So we'll definitely get some stuff going for Adam as well.
I think he's been jumping around the country a bit. I think he moved to Colorado, and I assume now he's moving over to Georgia.
He did, yeah, he did. He was living, I think, in Jersey or Connecticut or something somewhere up north, and then and then he moved to Colorado because he was like, I'm change the scenery. I'm going out west, right? Yeah. And then and then we were like, you want a job? You got to move to Atlanta. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay, fine. I was gonna give APC mod earlier, but I got lazy, so fine.
Yeah, he probably deserves it. It is the high-res channel.
Well, no, that's what it was. It wouldn't load here on Internet Explorer. All right, I'll go so far as to log out here of Hi-Res Bart, get on Hi-Res Studios just to do this, just so I can unmod Drake.
So everybody out there in the viewers, go retweet it, go post it on your Facebooks. This should be an amazing game. This should genuinely be the best game of the weekend. Hopefully, it goes for all 3 maps. So far, we haven't seen a 3-map series yet, so it'd be good to see the whole 3 come out. It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, it's losers picked. So Katabatic has been picked as the first map, and losers will pick the following map. So it's interesting because depending on which way this goes, whoever wins this probably has the edge because they'll get their own map picked eventually if they lose the second map. This is a very important match to win the first one in the series. Yeah,
I think so very much. And we'll get in, of course, to the contingency plans around what happens if either team wins here in a bit. There we go. There you go. Okay, now I can go back to what do we have here? Oh, pictures of peacocks.
So I can see the guys are starting to join the server, so we should have a start pretty soon. Just hang in there, guys. Again, go retweet it, go favorite it, go to all those social media things that people do these days. I got Twitter, that's about it. I've been told that I should use Facebook more.
Yeah, I don't do Facebook either.
Yeah. Big shout out to Drake, doing a great job over there at ESL. Thank you for putting my horrible photo all over Reddit. That was great. Nice work, Drake.
All right, guys. I think, let's see. Take a little survey of the players here. You want to throw to the splash for a second, and then we'll just come right back when the game is live.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. We will be right back with the grand finals here between Heartbreakerz and IDK.
I died, fuck.
Nice, Barry! Fucking well.
I'm retrieving this, They gotta stand, Oh, fuck.
The chaser's there, he's weak. Nice!
Mary, you have this?
They have a stand, Two is weak. Two
Hold
is
on.
stand.
I'm on the stand now.
All right, guys, we will be going live here. Now the players are in the server. We are rocking and rolling. Can I hear myself? I don't know. Yes, I guess I can. All right, guys, we are rocking and rolling here very, very shortly. We're rotating the server over, so in about 90 seconds, we are going to be rocking on Katabatic in a world filled with snow. Who will get first blood? Who will get the last cap? We have some contingencies in place here. Is that the one? Yes. So if IDK loses, we go to Arcs. If Heartbreakerz lose, we go to Crossfire. So that is the way that we are working it here today. I have lots and lots of expectations for this map, and I am looking forward to this stuff.
It is the grand final, guys. We are seconds away, 45 seconds to be exact, before these guys just kick it on, and it's, well, I can't wait for this. This is going to be amazing.
Yes, yes, indeed.
There's some weird hum going on in the background, but it's not us. It's the venue.
That venue got the hum.
That's it. All right, guys. 26 seconds on Team Diamond Sword. We have Top Secret, Tool Impaler, Crystalite, and 92 Shad and Creature. On Blood Eagle for Team Heartbreakerz, it's Shaz, Nutson, Lochi, Miri, Bins, Mimolin, and Ethereal King.
Ethereal King. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We will be getting underway. 6 seconds remaining. 5 seconds until the beginning of the grand finals here in Tribes Ascend. Here we go. Good games coming out, and there it goes. Let's see how they're going to start loading out. We already kind of know the general idea. Top Secret going to be coming out in that Infiltrator to start out from IDK. Of course, on the other side, you have no Infiltrators to start, so maybe that Generator play going to be a little bit more based on heavy play. We have a Doombringer right away, some Raiders as well. Infiltrator now comes out on Mimolin there, playing under Mime, and he is going to make his way over towards that Diamond Sword Generator. Creature setting up his route. Shaz setting up, is Shaz running a cap? Shaz running Soldier Cap. Uh-oh, we have a little switcheroo here.
So they're coming in. There's no clearance yet here on the IDK flag stand, but Bins is definitely setting up back to front. See if there's going to be a cross route from Shaz. We see Krista and AM92 dealing out the damage to Lochi. He goes down. This could be very difficult for Bins. He's going to come to a very full flag stand. In fact, he gets body blocked by AM92, but Shaz with the misdirection comes through and gets the grab. He's out at 270 Sanix, 846 health. He's in a soldier, so he's got the survivability. He may choose to dick jump around here to get some more speed, but in the meantime, Creature has managed to pick up the flag from his own stand, so this will not be an immediate cap.
That's right, Creature's on the other side, but Nutson has a pretty solid angle here. He hasn't hit a shot yet here onto Creature. He should be hitting one shortly. There it does come in. 320 health remaining. Mimol's actually got a nice angle here for the chase. Here he comes in. Will he be able to get any of these the shots on to Creature here before he goes down?
I don't know where Creature's going. He's going completely behind his own flag stand. Looks like he's going to rabbit it around, which could mean that on the other side of the map,
server crashed.
Wrong.
The server's dead.
Fail. Well, that's a shame. That was really exciting. Where is Creature going? He's going straight into the wall.
He keeps going straight. Where is he going to go?
Now where is he? Oh, I think we might have a recovery. Are we going to continue? We'll see what the players think. We may have to ask them to see if they want to reset. In fact, we have lost somebody off the Blood Eagle team. Heartbreakerz have dropped. Lochi is asking for a restart. I think we're going to go for a restart. All right, so grand final, one false start. But that's okay. These things happen. It's good to get it out. You know, it would have been a lot worse if that happened right at the start, at the end of the match. So it's good that only happened in the first minute before anything had really happened. Hopefully these teams don't get too worried about revealing their opening strategies, their opening gambits. But we're going to have a restart here. This server's just going to go back. It looked like it might have even been a network glitch, to be honest, because it did come back. So it wasn't a crash. It was more of a glitch than anything else. So I can see the Irish guys are getting it sorted. Looks like we're back and running.
Yeah, we should. So we're going to actually restart here, guys. Good. I'm really glad the Creature got that flag off the stand, and it wasn't like this
exactly
big play out of nowhere. That they had Shaz pick up that flag, and then it would have been a cap, and then
yeah, I was saying it's good that it happened in the first minute of the game rather than the last minute.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll try again. Nothing too important happened there. I don't think there were any really unusual opening gambits there that either team will be worried about of revealing at the start of this game. But we are back on the game. We are back on the server, and the players are joining their relevant sides. Let's try again.
Indeed, indeed. Welcome to everyone that is coming in. Of course. Miri saying this feels familiar. Indeed, it does, sir. We are getting underway. Someone probably just tripped over a power cable or some kind of garbage like that, because we are, of course, on a LAN server. So highly unlikely there's any kind of ping issues, of course.
So 30 seconds before the second start of Katabatic, these guys going to set up probably pretty much. Miri saying, we know Kree is your Kappa. The strategy is dead. Wow, that's
little fun time. Gentle ribbing from each team here. Really, really nice manners before the game, though, so I expect only the greatest. Stop crashing server, Creo, and losing.
So again, we've got Mim setting up in that infiltrator. We'll see if he switches out. I would expect we see Top Secret. Yes, Top Secret on IDK doing the same. So these guys will be rushing in, probably trying to take out the gens. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Bins and Shaz go to run that same cross route. I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe open up with something a little bit different.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see a different opening indeed from Team Heartbreakers here. Looking at Shaz, let's see. Nope, Shaz starting out in that soldier again. So he is going to be running that similar thing. Mimlim getting out of the gate a lot faster, though, in that infiltrator. So even maybe potentially a better start here for Heartbreakers, to be honest. Lochi already being spotted out by Shad. He's waiting up on the top of this hill for that timing push in, as is Ethereal King going back towards his base, interestingly enough. Bidweez and Creatures will pass each other here on the outside of the map. Creature going to be calling that out. He went for that spot there. Here comes Binzweez coming around up over the top here now. Let's see what he's going to be able to do with this positioning. Shaz coming in as well. They're about 2 seconds off sync. Shaz in first. Shaz misses the flag. Binzweez is out. Half health. Let's see if he's going to get cleaned up here by Shad. Yes, first shot from Shad is a good one, and down it goes Binzweez right away. And as Mimlim goes to take out that generator.
So pretty much the same opening that we got in the previous start of this map, but sort of reversed. I think Binzweez was coming in on the route that Shad did try first, and Shaz was running Bin's distraction route. So similar, but basically roles reversed.
Yeah, indeed, and they've cleaned up on Top Secret over here. He was playing that infiltrator role. He has gotten that generator down here for Team Blood Eagle. Both generators, in fact, are down, so we are now looking at that. Just players involved here on the map. We'll see those generators comes back up at some point, I'm sure, for the vehicle play.
Yeah, but that'll be a while into it while they build up those team credits so they can actually afford the strike. It's a 50K, I believe, in the game shrine rules, so that will take a little bit of time before they can get that out onto the game. Miri setting up. He's got some mines out. He's got an inventory station available as well. Some disruptions coming in. Tool is coming up. We see Creature setting up back to front. He has been spotted by Knudsen. The snipes are coming out. Has not managed to connect yet, and there's plenty of defense.
Shaz is out, though, here on a back-to-front route. 240 kilometers an hour. Krista is there. Will he be able to put out enough damage? 1,040 health remaining on Shaz. This could be the first cap coming out. Top Secret is in position, but he's not going to be there fast enough, and the first cap goes to Team Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers take an early lead in the first 2 minutes of the map. And yeah, Shaz managing to convert, and they'll be setting up and trying again. So far, Creature has not. I don't think he's even managed to touch the flag in this one. So he'll need to be, well, but he needs the clearance so far. Miri hasn't been pushed off the stand once yet. So waiting for Tool and Top Secret to get in here. The generators are down. So that means the Top Secret can focus on the clearance rather than having to take out the generators as well, as we see Tool coming in from the left, and I believe Top Secret will be coming over this hill to the right. Yes, there he is. He's in the Infiltrator outfit. So he may be trying to disrupt Knudsen, who is currently... Where is Knudsen? That's weird. I can't find him. Where is the... there he is. Okay, so Knudsen set up on the back hill, which is probably not where Top Secret expects to find him, which could be why Top Secret's sitting up there on the more classic sniper position.
Yeah, here we go. Creature trying to make his way in there. Knudsen, I think, has found him, though, and he's going to K out. Or no, maybe he died there, but Shaz has that flag now out. It's gone down immediately, though, to a nice snipe there. Pick up by, it was Am and Shad there putting in the damage to pick up that kill on the Shad. And it appears that Shad is primarily picking up the flags here for Heartbreakers.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, maybe they're going back to their sort of their roots. Maybe they're just trying to mix it up. I guess IDK would be expecting Bins to be picking up the flags. So I guess Heartbreakers doing everything they can to throw IDK off. I was talking to Mim before the game, and he's saying that basically in the previous map against Orcs, they didn't do anything that they planned to do against IDK. So we should see a whole bunch of extra tactics coming out here by Heartbreakers.
Yeah, running two cappers being, I think, the primary difference here in the early game. Binzweez now coming in on an extremely high route. I think he's running these routes super high trying to distract Knutson here. And it's just a question of will he be able to. Shad coming in across the stand here now, and he is not going to pick up the flag. He's going to stop there for the distract. Coming in is Binswees. He's got a good shot at this, and he is, going to get body blocked there. Maybe that might have been Lochi, in fact, that he ran into, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, they had the whole flag stand pretty much owned. I'm talking about Heartbreakers. There was only Tool that was left there on the stand. He was sort of the man that had to make the move, but unfortunately, I think you're right. I think the Heartbreakers players actually got in the way of Bins there, but that was pretty much picture-perfect timing for Heartbreakers. They literally had that flag stand all to themselves, and if they just sort of spread out a little bit more, it's a good chance that Bins would have got out of that with a lot of speed. Yeah,
he was looking pretty good, probably about 250 by the time he got to that midfield there, so he could have had a disc jump and gotten home really, really quickly, I believe.
Yep, as we see Impaler and Am92 doing their thing. The mines are out, the force field's out, but of course the generators are down. It looks like Krista is running roaming D here for IDK, so this is what everyone keeps referring to as the 4D that IDK typically, well, not typically, but reputationally like to run. But to be honest, this is actually the first time we've actually seen it in this tournament.
Indeed. Looks like Tool coming in here relatively quickly. This may be a potential capping opportunity for him. As Creature's coming in as well. No, he's not really running that route necessarily as a capper. Creature's going to get that flag out very, very briefly there, but it's cleaned up by Miri and Ethereal King. And will go down, so let's see if I can find the next cappers, and I'll let you know when we have a play on our hands.
Yeah, Tool's coming in to sort of clean up, and I think, in fact, Tool's making a beeline to Knutson, but no, he K's out, so they will be resetting for another play. Krista has moved out quite a long way. Basically Krista is dueling with Loach, so this is the two roaming D sort of battling it out, although Chris is moving further and further toward the Heartbreakers flag stand, and he finally gets taken out by Knutson.
Yeah, indeed. Binswees and Shaz now running tandem routes here. So let's see if they're going to be able to make anything out of this over the crossing routes that they have been running. A lot of shots missed here by Shad onto Binswees and Shaz there. So here they come in, both running this backside route. Binswees going to start coming in here now. They're both about 5 seconds out. Here we go. Binswees going to be the first one in from behind. Here we go. Impaler is there. Tool is there. Chris is there. Shad's there. Am's there. Down goes capper number one. And Shaz actually missed there, unfortunately, and he's going to K out Creature. I see also suicided, so no more flag movement here for the time being. Still a 1-0 lead to Team Heartbreakers here on the first map of Katabatic.
Yeah, so like you said, a tandem route coming in there from Shaz and Bins. Unfortunately, the clearance wasn't there, so they just sort of ran into a wall of IDK and, of course, got shot down pretty much immediately. I think the flag may have been picked up, but dropped almost as quickly as it was touched.
Indeed, indeed. Here we go. A little heavy offense coming out here now. Midland starting to throw in those mortars to help clear out this stand. Using that Merv launcher, of course, to get some damage there onto Impaler. Lochi is in position as well. Shaz coming in from the front also to clear. Looks like Binswees is going to be the one trying to pick this flag up. Will they be able to get it? He does take some damage on the stand, but he has 750 health remaining. That is quite a bit here for this point in the game. If he takes none of the chain fire, he's going to be okay. 400 health remaining. The snipes are coming in now from Knutson, but I think Knutson was cleaned up there. Tool getting a triple kill for IDK, however, on the other side. So this flag stand may get, or this flag may get picked up. Tool may need to go in here for the E-grab. Mimla, Miri, Ethereal King, Lochi, Knutson all over here. And I don't see Shad with the ability to snipe here. They're going to pass this off to Lochi. Lochi looking good. And again, this is what we've seen from Heartbreakers. Playing it very, very passively, relying on their defense and going ahead and making sure that they win the TDM situation. Tatsuki coming in for the crash. He's going to get knocked off. Coming in now is Krista in that medium armor. He's going to get knocked off. And the second, no, the flag is bouncing around. Creature coming in. He's not going to be able to get that return. Here comes Tool. Tool not going to get it either. Second cap does go to Team Heartbreakers.
Yeah, that's 2-0. That was, again, what we saw from Heartbreakers previously, taking their time, not running straight to the flag stand. But good effort there by IDK. They did knock it out, but didn't have the number of people there around the flag to crash it and make the actual return. So, yeah, 2-0. Heartbreakers taking a pretty strong lead, considering it's a fairly slow-paced match. Both teams being very calculated. And, again, Lochi coming in very, very high, very respectful of that potential infiltrator that might be sitting there on the stand.
Yeah, indeed. That's something we've seen be very, very interesting here. In the tournament, both of these teams have really respected the infiltrator, even against opponents that not necessarily were running that effective of one. So it's been, seeing that kind of play, going around the flag stand, going up high, coming in at awkward angles. But we do have Binswees, speaking of awkward angles, coming in here on this very, very hard to detect back route, 230 kilometers an hour in this soldier armor, only 977 health. 743 health now still remaining. He is looking really good, and this could be a third cap coming out for Heartbreakers. And it looks like IDK is having some trouble with consistency. You see him dropping frost grenades on the stands before trying to go down. Tool coming in. and Tool is going to pick that up. They found Top Secret now, so he's going to feel fairly okay. M coming in, going to get that frag now on the stand. Flag bouncing around. Chess, can he get in there? No, killed by a grenade with Krista. What a play,
Wow.
Krista with the return.
Yeah, mid-air grenade there and managed to get the pickup out of the air and make the return as well. Great play there by Krista. Great play by IDK. And again, I think maybe they're respecting that infiltrator role a little bit too much because they could have made the cap a lot quicker than if they did spend all of that time. They need to get their standee to do that clearance and not leave it up to the capper.
Yeah, indeed. Giving a little bit too much respect, I think, to Top Secret at this point in the game. He hasn't really showed himself as a force, even being willing to be there on the stand at that point. Creature coming in here now for IDK. He's going to get shot by Miri, 125 health remaining, and Nutson's going to clean him up, no problem. And Creature having a really hard time getting anything moving here.
Yeah, I mean, Knutson, I think, has been, they haven't been taking him out. I mean, I imagine that is being left up to Top Secret. But so far, Knutson has been, well, yeah, just hitting them pretty much every time they come in. So Top Secret, you can see him. He's at the wrong side of the map to be taking out Knutson at all. We see Tool coming in now as well, so they'll be starting this next disruption attempt. Shad is all the way over there, obviously, being the sniper. Where is Shaz? He's setting up his route as well. Binswee's also setting up. So we've got the start of the play happening from Heartbreakerz now as Top Secret is finally moving over to the place where Knutson is. Will he take him out? He's going to want to wait until the rest of his disruption gets here before he actually makes that punch.
Yeah, indeed. I see in chat some people asking about what setup is Binswee's running. Binswee's and Shaz are both running the assault rifle and spare spin fuser here to cap. Just a heads up there for those soldier cappers.
That makes sense. You know, you want that spin fuser to give you the disc jump impulse if you want it, and the chaining to maybe help jewel away any persons that are trying to take down the second flag carrier, because that's what they do. But in the meantime, Shaz picked it up.
Yep, full health, 250 Sanix now moving to the midfield. Binswee's behind him, going to be able to pick it up if Shad can get the kill. Shad was well disrupted. He's down to about a third of his life, so he's not going to be able to really do that much. Am may get fragged out here. Indeed, he will. Is going to suicide there. Top Secret this time is on the stand, so let's see what Shad is going to be able to do here. Will they decide to try to spot him out? He is hiding now, going to try to jump up. There we go, invisible on the stand. Going to get seen, trying to throw in some mid-airs, going to get cleaned up, no problem.
That's it.
Third cap there.
But as Creech comes in for the E-grab, bit late there, but he's got with 300 Sanix. He's 286. The first snipe from Knutson misses. It will not take, I think either another snipe, yep, there it goes. Creature drops it, Etherall King, and Binswee's making a beeline for that flag. That should get returned without a drama.
Indeed.
Actually, Tool's coming in.
Yeah, but Tool's not going to be, he's going to get some frags there, but that flag is going to be returned. Really no problem here. And Paler really having a fairly hard time here on defense. IDK looks a little bit out of sorts, trying to stop Heartbreakerz. I don't know if they perhaps thought DS often considered the more defensively capable side on this map, as it is not a mirrored map. And I wonder if they were thinking, maybe that they were going to have an easier time on the defense, and now are trying to scramble to figure out how they can stop this Heartbreakerz Tool capping.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're used to sort of seeing Shaz running the disruption and not necessarily the dual capping, but they've just seen Shaz running in. I mean, they've been doing the same thing all game, so they should be aware of what the team Heartbreakerz are doing. The problem is they're just having a little bit of trouble actually adapting to it, as we see Minlin starting to clear and Paler. A couple of good mid-airs there as Binswee's coming through. I imagine Shaz coming through. Yeah, look at that timing. Just incredible.
Yeah, really, really well-coordinated stuff there. 426 health remaining here onto Shaz. He could be in some trouble if he gets sniped out here, though. But I do think the sniper is down at the moment. Shad was killed there. So Shad not going to be able to really do too much at this point. He's got to get in position here to try to get him as he comes across the flag stand. 363 health remaining now for Shaz. Unable to disrupt at this point. May see him pass it off to Loach. Yes, indeed he will. Loach sitting in there in that light armor. Going to go ahead and thrust back and start making his way back towards the map. And Paler has gone on the chase as well, trying to go for those mid-air impact nitrons, those miracle nitrons. Am coming in as well. And you see Heartbreakerz doing a really, really nice job here. Shad is going to snipe him out, but doing a great job of securing this flag. So Shad on fire. They're sniping out another would-be capper there, but Bins is going to get this flag in for the fourth cap for Team Heartbreakerz. Creature this time does have a good try. 1,000 health remaining now. 220 kilometers an hour. He's looking really, really good. Does think that first snipe, but only going down by about 300 health. And now is moving through the midfield. This could be IDK getting on the board here. It's all a matter of will they be able to keep their flag at home at this point. And the Shrike is out for Krista, so it's looking fairly good for them here. Heartbreakerz, you may see them. Yeah, you see them start trying to K out here. They may give this one up and try to set up a more of a set play.
Yeah, that was, I mean, again, it's like an E-grab coming from Creature, but it was on a route. So Heartbreakerz obviously focused on getting the cap. They weren't really spotting Creature coming in, so the tags weren't coming in from Knutson. He was too worried about basically probably Shad all the way across the map, trying to help his own teammates out to get the cap. Probably the cap's more important than avoiding the cap, especially when you're ahead. So I think they won't be too upset with that result.
Yeah, indeed. Top Secret now coming in here for Team IDK. Looks like he's on maybe some kind of route here. About 185 kilometers an hour in Soldier. Let's see if this is going to develop. Tool and Creature coming in as well. Tool getting sniped out a bit there by our friend Knutson. And now here comes Top Secret. No, he's just coming in for the disruption. He is in position here now. The strike is there for disruption as well. Top Secret actually accidentally taking the flag off of the stand, I think, there. And now they're going to have a hard time getting this moving again. While on the other side of the map, Shaz had that flag out, but does get cleaned up there by Impaler and Am.
Yep, so again, we talked about that strike. That is now out. That's definitely a very offensive strike, but Heartbreakerz answer pretty much in kind. We see Mimlin has picked his up, although I think he might be struggling a little bit because he's not going anywhere. I think Mimlin might be having some technical issues right now. Hopefully he can get that sorted out. I imagine they've got that strike out in a response to Krista's, but unfortunately that's not really helping them while he can't fly it around. Krista's basically just trying to help clear the flag stand. He's trying to take out the turrets because the generators are down, and now we see Mim coming out, and there's the mid-air collision. Mim saying shut down to Krista, and that's one way of solving the strike problem.
Yeah, just take your own strike and run it right into it. Actually worked fairly well there, didn't it? Shaz now coming across the flag stand, but not going to get it out, but Binsweez is coming in on that second round. Flag stand is wide open. Where are you, Bins?
There he is, but he gets nitroned off the stand. And very lucky bounce for the flag there. He hits that rock, and IDK are going to be happy with that. Mimlin coming in with a sneaky infiltrator. Will he go for a grab? And they must have seen the little pitter-patter of sand because they've made that return. Mim's going to go down to make sure those generators are out.
Top Secret's got the pickup, though, but he's going to get cleaned up by Knutson. Yet again, Knutson really, really strong here in this map. You see him sitting already on 16 frags. Second only to the LO of Lochi on his team, and of course Krista, the LD for IDK, really racking up the kills as well. Shat sitting on 14 frags, so Knutson winning the battle of the snipers here.
Yeah, I imagine Krista got a bunch of those kills from the road killing through the strike. It's a pretty easy way of racking up the numbers. As Mim's going to try and help, Lochi's going to do some clearance as well. I imagine we've got Shaz coming in. No, in fact, Shaz is not running a route. We've got Binsweez, the only one that's running an actual route at the moment. I think Shaz was over this
Shaz is coming up over the hill here now.
Yeah, he's doing
he does have an opportunity to pick this flag up, but he's going to probably do a nice job with those proxies. Impaler is going to get him, and they have spotted Binsweez. Krista with a great body block midair there, and that is going to shut down the Heartbreakerz routes for now.
Yep, so all of the basically there was just way too much IDK. There were about 4 guys on the stand then. That would have been pretty hard for Binsweez to get that and actually get away with it. Miri doing some flag D. Tool trying to clear him up, and Miri does go down, so this is a perfect opportunity for Kree to come in. Top Secret's doing it. Top Secret going for a grab, but he gets shut down by Ethereal King on the stand. That flag getting returned very, very quickly.
You know, they keep on running the same route, and Knutson keeps on sitting on it, just right at the edge of that hill underneath the turret, and snipes them right in the face as they come across, and it's maybe need some better disruption onto the sniper, perhaps some different routes to come out. We'll see how IDK tries to adjust to this here, I'm sure, momentarily. Binsweez coming in on probably the 5th route that he's run here today. He's going to get nitron as well, though, by Am. Am really starting to get the hang of those. Shad trying to pick that up off the rocks. Binsweez is going to ultimately get it. Now they're going to be able to punt this thing down into the gen room.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a 30-second restart on that flag. So that'll give time for Heartbreakerz to set up their next play. They won't be frantic about it. You can see Lochi starting to head up the hill where he sort of likes to hang out until the rest of the disruption is ready.
Yeah, indeed.
And yeah, so letting these guys get themselves sorted. Ethereal King holding onto the flag stand until Miri can get himself back to where he should be. Under a bit of pressure now. These snipers are moving around a lot. Knutson is never in the same place for more than a few seconds, and I think, again, this is respecting that infiltrator, that sniper clearance that has been becoming more and more popular in the game, and Shad's been doing exactly the same thing. Shad has been sort of repositioning. You know, he's up on the right-hand side hill at the moment, but he'll be down on another side of the map any moment now. As Shaz, in fact, comes through. Great nitrons off the stand here by IDK. That's definitely working for them, and maybe that's the answer to their double kappa problem.
Yeah, indeed. Am doing a really great job there. And in fact, one thing that I noticed there was Bins was coming in there right behind that, about maybe 2-3 seconds behind that route, and right as Shad picks it up, he K'd out. If he would not have, he may have been able to get that regrab out of the field off of the impact nitron. So I imagine we're going to see him adjust to that. But Creature's got the flag off of a cleared stand. But he is relatively low on health, and I believe that got impact nitron off as well right away. No, I'm sorry, he suicided. Or was it Knutson?
Yeah, Knutson wasn't shut down. So Tool had the flag stand was completely clear. It was great clearance there by IDK's offense, but unfortunately they didn't take out the sniper. And of course, when you take some damage off the stand, the sniper's going to be able to clear you up. As Bins comes through and again gets nitroned off that stand. And that is really causing problems for Heartbreakerz. But the problem for IDK is they don't need to stop caps, they need to be making them.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. They finally found the solution to their defensive problems, able to stop these flags on the stand quite a bit, but they're unable to get the flag off the stand. They've tried to kind of emulate Heartbreakerz now running this double soldier capping set. Top Secret doing a nice job with those routes, as well as Creature here. But we're not seeing it be anywhere near as effective. Knutson doing a better job, I think, than Shad at stopping them on the way in. Yeah, absolutely. And I wonder if they are just trying to emulate what Heartbreakerz are doing, because you can tell that Heartbreakerz have got this time down to a T. Bins and Shaz hitting that flag stand pretty much picture perfect every time. Whereas IDK, Top Secret, and Creature are... Empty flag stand here for Binswees. He's out. 883 health remaining. I think he hit himself with his own proxy there. 308 health remaining. Now will Shad be able to get this snipe out? Impaler is all over him. Impaler is going to land that Impact Nitron. Nice chase there coming out from Impaler. And he is going to not return this flag, actually. There we go. He's going to get the frag and the return just like that. Shaz almost got it out of the field, which would have been really unfortunate for IDK there after a fairly nice chase by Impaler. That's always a really difficult position to be in. You know, you're both on low health. Do you go for the grab or do you go for the duel and prevent the guy from picking it up again? Because, of course, if you go to make the return, it gives the other guy pretty much a free shot. And when you're at low health, that's the last thing you need. You're basically going to give him a free pickup. So that's always a difficult position to be in as a player. And you know, it worked out this time for IDK. Yeah, indeed. Here we go. Top Secret coming in the flag stand. It's open as well. He is out now. 530 health remaining as the snipe comes in from Knutson. He'll go down to probably in the low hundreds after the second snipe here. But it looks like he may have LOS, a little bit of an improv route here, going about 190 kilometers an hour. Ethereal King will have a good shot at getting in here to stop this. I'll let you cover that, and I'll take a look here at Binswees as he comes in, and Binswees is going to get a Nitron it off, so it all comes down to will Top Secret and Creature be able to get this flag back, as it's looking fairly good here now for IDK, but Am's going to get fragged out. Mim, Binswees, Shad's all there. They're going actually to stop the cap coming in instead of trying to get this flag off the stand. No E-grab potential, so this all comes down to them being able to stop Creature. Mimlim getting cut out. Lochi coming in for the crash. Lochi not going to make it there either. Will he get that impact nitro? No, and Creature is going to get the second cap there, so now 2-4 for IDK. Yeah, so IDK are starting to pull it back. They only need one cap and a grab to push this into overtime, and with 4.5 minutes remaining, that's definitely achievable on this map. Even though it is big, it only takes about a minute, and so far, IDK has started to make things happen. They're getting the clearances, and Creature's actually getting away with the flag. Yeah, really opening up for IDK. Krista is out in the strike yet again over on offense, helping clear the stand. Binswees and Shaz running a tandem route here. Creature is going to pass him, though, and going to call this out for his defense. Yeah, that he knows, and that's a lot of good information. Basically, you know they're not running a cross route. You know they're running a tandem, so you only need to spot, and they already know which direction they're coming from, so that will give the defense a lot of time to prepare as they come in right now. Yeah, but Binswee's going to avoid that flag and let Shaz pick it up, but Shaz does take that snipe and then runs into a rock, unfortunately for him there. And the counter-strike has come out from Mimlim. I'll keep an eye on this and see if he is going just to ram this into Krista again. Here it is. Nope. First strike misses. Top Secret picks it up and drops it. So that flag's going to be in the field. I imagine they will try to nurse it. So we watch these guys duke it out in the strikes. Krista's almost basically run out. And I think he's going to... Yeah, he's going for the strike grab. He does manage to pick it up, and he's going to go straight down the middle. It's going to be a pretty clear shot here for Knutson. Chris is moving through. He's almost out of line of sight. The snipe misses. He's down to 396 health, 250 statics. He's going to run to Lochi. Will this return come in time? It probably will. He gets killed right at the last minute. Whereas the rest of the Heartbreakerz team, here we go. Mim jumps out of the strike, but unfortunately hits one of the supports off his own flag stand. Am's going to pick it up. It looks like, man, Am's down as well. Crashing his Ethereal King. He's not going to make it there, though, and this will be the third cap here for good. No! Killed by Shaz on the stand. Shaz going to get the return and the pickup here. What a play. Shaz is now out. Huge play for him. 1,000 health remaining. 226 kilometers an hour around the corner here, and what looked surely to be a 3-4 cap for IDK. Shaz is now threatening to make this a 5-2. The chase is on from IDK. Am coming in, Tool crashing, Shad crashing, Impaler crashing. Am the only one that's there ahead of him. The chains come in. He's not going to have enough energy to make it up to the stand. He's going to be forced to go in the base and toss it up to an Impact Nitron, and it is going to get returned, but what a play by Shaz. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And hey, hats off to M92 as well. He took on the entire Heartbreakerz team and managed to get that return. It did help him that Shaz had basically run out of energy, but yeah, just good game sense by M92 to focus on the prize. Yes, sir, indeed. We have ourselves a game here, ladies and gentlemen. This is map 1, of course. We're playing a best of 3 here in the grand finals. The score is currently 4-2, 7 caps to win this, and we will see now Creature coming into a fairly clear stand. Only Miri there, but Miri gets a nice amount of damage on a Creature, very, very low, and Knutson will clean this up. No, Creature's just going to go ahead and punt to buy some time for his team. Coming around the corner here is Binswees now, though, so keep an eye on him as he sets up his route with Shaz.
Yeah, as we can see, Tool is going to come and try to pick this up out of the field, but he's pretty much nearly dead, so he's not going to be able to make it. Krista comes up from over the hill, but Miri takes him out with a grenade. Top Secret's the only one left. They need to get a cap. They're really starting to run out of time now. They need a cap and a grab. Meanwhile, the flag has been dropped in the field for IDK. Will they return it? I think they will. That's not a position you want to keep it in. No, in fact, they're proving me wrong again. They're gonna nurse that one in the field, but this is somewhere where Binz or Shaz could easily pick that one up.
Yeah, and one thing to note is that Impaler has actually switched out of that Doombringer defense style and has moved into the tandem Pathfinder defense with AM, really relying on those Nitrons to keep these flags home.
Yep, Miri's still sitting on the flag by his good self. Creature's coming in at the moment. The Dinosaur flag's been returned, so IDK have got their flag back on the stand. That's going to open it up for Binz and Shaz again. Tool's going to come in. He's going to do some disruption. He starts getting taken out. You can see Creature and Top Secret, they need to make something happen. They need to get a strike out, and they need a chain grab immediately after this next potential pickup, but I'm wondering if they're running out of time.
Yeah, Minlam has the strike out now, and he's going to be able to chase down Creature. Creature going about 213. That's not going to be enough to outrun the strike. That's one of the issues with the Soldier grabbing, is the strike is going to be able to catch him. However, the other side, as you see Creature going down, Shaz is out straight to the midfield. 190, 200 kilometers an hour. Binz is there for the escort. Flag passed off to Binz. Binz going to use that thrust back and start moving. Top Secret coming in from behind. Chris throwing in some nice shots there from the strike. Tool going to pick up that frag, though. No, I'm sorry, Binz punted. Where is anyone there to pick it up from Heartbreakerz? Yes, they're going to frag out Tool there. The strike from Crystal Light is going to get in there. Crystal's going to get this flag out. 200 kilometers an hour now. 836 remaining. But the game will end due to time.
Wow.
4-2 Heartseekers. So IDK will now be moving on to Arx Novena.
Incredibly exciting stuff there. I mean, IDK sort of got shut down at the start of the game. They didn't know how to deal with the double cappers coming in. They eventually worked out, hey, if we can nitron them if they come through the stand, because that's actually the disadvantage of being so perfectly timed. The nitrons will hit at the same time,
indeed.
And so it'll knock the flag out. And that was the answer. And unfortunately, they just figured it out a little bit too late.
And indeed, you see Knutson sitting on 31 frags there, Shad at 20. In general, kill's not really a very important part of Tribes, but it's something that gives you an idea of how dominant the snipers were during the game, and Knutson was a beast for the first maybe 15 minutes of the game. IDK had no answer for his positioning on Katabatic.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem that IDK were really putting much effort into actually taking him out.
Yeah.
Top Secret was always there, kind of just waiting to help with the disruption rather than focusing on taking out the sniper, explicitly. So, yeah, I think Knutson actually didn't have too much of a hard time just sticking around in that game. Okay, we're going to rotate the map to Arx, and we'll be bringing you game 2 of this best-of-3 final series. Heartbreakerz go 1 up, so it will be IDK's map. So you would expect IDK to take Arx Novena, but it wouldn't surprise me because IDK typically like Arx Novena, so Heartbreakerz will have a whole bunch of stuff prepared for them coming into this second map.
So just getting the final ready checks. Away we go. Okay, going to go ahead and end this one. There we go. Our next map coming up will be Arx Novena.
Excellent. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see. I mean, will they run a double cap strategy again? Will the same anti-double capper using the nitrons work on Arx Novena as effectively as it worked on Katabatic? Maybe, maybe not. It's a less open flag stand on Arx Novena than it is on Katabatic. But at the same time, I guess how would you even run across out? I guess you do a side to side with a back to front. But again, it's very easy to spot the back to fronts on Arx Novena.
Yeah, indeed. This one's definitely going to come down to it's a timing game. This is a timing map in the realest sense of the word. I mean, Katabatic is as well, but Arx Novena, you really have that damn near instant cap if you get the fast background. I mean, it's like 6 seconds. So this one we're going to see, I imagine, lots and lots and lots of stops, and the occasional one that squeaks through that gets home.
It's going to be very important for IDK to take out Knutson on this map if they're going to run back to front routes, because it's pretty much impossible to get away with that flag if you've got a sniper right on your tail on this map. So I would expect and I would hope to see someone like Top Secret really start to hunt down Knutson. Hopefully they realize that did hurt them quite a lot in the last map.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, looks like we have Heartbreakerz on Team Bloody, which means I do not need to change my overlay.
Yeah, IDK is going to be DS for all the maps because the other two in the pool are Kata, Arx, and Crossfire, so those are both mirrored.
Yep.
And they had DS for Katabatic, so they're just going to stay blue and make it easy on you.
Well, that's very considerate of them. I'll have to buy them a beer after the game. So 30 seconds left to go before this game kicks off. Will Heartbreakerz take it in 2, or will IDK push it to a third? for the sake of the viewers and the sake of the entertainment, I would like to see 3 maps. I would like to see these guys push it right to the wire. They are, well, I won't say bitter rivals. They're very friendly rivals, but they do take it very seriously. Heartbreakerz want to win this, and IDK want to regain their position at the top of the ladder. 13 seconds to go. I'll do a quick readout of names on Diamond. So we've got IDK, Creature, Top Secret, Tool, M92, Shad Impaler, and Crystallite. On Blood Eagle for Heartbreakerz, we've got Mimlin, Bins, Shaz, Knutson, Miri, Ethereal King, and Lochi. And the next game has started. These guys will just be getting themselves set up as we would expect.
Indeed, here we go. The offense is starting to make their way over. We're going to see the Infiltrators come out as well. Of course, we have Top Secret running the Infiltrator and Mimlin running the Infiltrator for Heartbreakerz. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Tool making his way over on offense here for IDK. Dueling it out with Shaz a bit. Looks like Shaz is not going to be running that second capper. He is in Raider kit here to start out. So a little bit of a switch up here from Team Heartbreakerz.
Yep, so we'll see Shaz coming in now. What is he doing? Is he going for Shad? No, it doesn't look like it. He's just going to come in and try to clear out that stand. We've got Impaler on the stand, M92 as well. Mimlin coming in as the Infiltrator, trying to clear out any mines that might be in the corridor. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a left to right or right to left coming from
Creature's
Bins.
out, 543 health remaining, 250 kilometers an hour through the midfield. Looking pretty good, but Binsweez is out on the other side, and Binsweez has full health. Oh, man, we're already moving into a standoff situation at this point. The chase is on from Shad. Lochi and Mimlin there are all over Creature. The Creature going to go ahead and hop into the sewer there and make his way over to the vehicle pad, a.k.a. the spawn for the team as well. And Mimlin, however, is in that Infiltrator. Is he going to get in there? Always a question. He's tracking. No, he's going to get shot.
Knows.
Nice job. Impaler calling that one out, knowing that he was there. And look at where Heartbreakerz is holding this flag. Ethereal King way on the back hill over here. Gonna make any Infiltrators really work for it on the top of this hill.
That's clever. I mean, the reason they've done this is because it's going to make the Infiltrators use more of their energy getting up the hill or just walking, which will make it a lot slower. Of course, the disadvantage of being over here is it means if they do get the return, it takes a long time to get back onto the flag stand, gives plenty of opportunity for IDK to get that regrab.
And you see immediately Am switching over to the Raider kit. Down is the flag. Mimlin with a chance to return. Mimlin is going to get that return. Going to the other side of the map here now. Miri fragging out Tool there. And is any blue shirts on this side of the map? I don't see anyone but Top Secret, but he is not in that Infiltrator. He's in Soldier. He's going to have to land a lot of shots here on the Miri. Miri looking pretty good, sitting at 380 health. And that is going to be the first cap once again going to Heartbreakerz.
Well, I see everyone K'ing out and reset IDK. Hopefully that doesn't ruffle their feathers too much because they need to come in and make something happen. Creature coming in for, I think it was the left to right over the top. And unfortunately didn't actually manage to hit the flag. And he'll have to reset. We can see Top Secret starting to set up his next route. His next clearance route. Is he running that Infiltrator? Will he be going? No, he's not. Okay, so, I mean, still no real answer to Knutson, or rather a specific answer to Knutson. Knutson will not be struggling too much. He does not have to worry about those Infiltrators. I wonder if as a sniper you keep an eye on that scoreboard to see if that Infiltrator is something you have to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, Mimlin is sitting in the Infiltrator here now, waiting, building some energy, and now going to go harass Shad. I'm not sure Shad is aware. Shad's standing in a fairly defensible position. No, actually, Mimlin working to clear the mines. Really nice stuff from him there to keep his teammates from being too disrupted as they come in. Here comes Binsweez on this Soldier route. He's coming in. He's going to start cresting this hill now. Here comes a prox grenade, but he's going to miss. He's going to get body blocked there by Top Secret. Great play by him, and that is going to be that for the next 30 seconds. So his Creature's coming in on the other side. Well,
yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, IDK didn't finish the job, and Binsweez was still just hanging around. Managed to do the rest of the clearance, and they could have had the start of a cluster play there. But eventually, IDK did come and clean it all up, and they'll just keep that flag tucked up underneath the base. And so that probably will be a 25-second restart.
Indeed, indeed. Here we go. Only Krista over on the red side of the map right now. Really, actually, only 6 players on defense for both teams at the minute. Okay, Tool, Top Secret now crossing the midfield line with Krista. Creature starting up his route. Binsweez starting his route as well. Shaz coming in behind him, about 10 seconds delayed, also on that Soldier route. So we may see the continuation of this double capper set here for Team Heartbreakerz.
Yeah, Krista, Tool, and Top Secret doing the business over at the Heartbreakerz base. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to duel them out. Ethereal King, Top Secret picks it up. I don't know if that was intentional. Maybe Krista screwed up his route, but Top Secret is going to try and push it forward, but Knutson gets the snipe out. That flag is in the field. Miri is doing a very good job walking backwards, taking out Tool, and still managing to hit towards the flag. But Tool does manage to take him out and clear him out. Krista's going to pick up that flag. No, it's not going to be Krista. But Lochi, will he get the return? He does. Great work there by Lochi. Had a lot of Heartbreakerz coming behind him as well, but does manage to get that return. Shad is up, and yeah, we've got another reset.
Yes, indeed. So now the players starting to move back into their next position, see what kind of routes we're going to be running. Now this time it's going to be Shaz coming in across first. Binswe setting up a route as well here. So these guys continuing on. I'm sorry, Shaz in the Raider now. So going back to that one capper. Shaz looking for someone to kill, it looks like here. Wants to go and disrupt Shad, I'm sure, over on the IDK side. Looks like Binswe has passed the biggest trouble here as a capper is getting around that corner. Not spotted by the sniper. Now he's got an opportunity. Impaler, I believe, has spotted him out there flying up. We'll see the snipe starting to come in. 1,400 health remaining here on the Binswe's. There's Approximate. He's bounced off by Impaler. Nice job by him. Krista had the flag bouncing around a bit in the midfield as well. And it looks like IDK is trying to adapt a cluster strategy here.
No, unfortunately, Creature got picked out of his route by Knudsen. So I think Krista just thought, well, it's going to take Creature a while to set that up again. So I might as well try and push it through the midfield. And again, it's that whole problem of Knudsen being up and knowing where Creature's going to be coming from and taking him out before he even gets a chance to hit the flag stand.
Yeah, indeed. Here, Shaz going to drop an inventory station in the midfield for himself so that he can start making his way out here in Pathfinder and then switch into the Raider, I imagine. Yes, there he is, switching into the Raider now. So we're probably going to see more and more Raider play coming up for him. Binswe setting up a big, fast, and high back route here.
Yeah, Creature getting taken out again, so, you know, that's
Taylor's
another 30
cleared.
seconds.
Oh, big play by Am, though, to knock Binswe's off of his route. Shaz's going to go ahead and start lobbing this. Lochi is there for the pickup. Lochi is going to grab that right out of the field, go ahead and disc jump his way over. He's missing. He missed, and now he's trying to throw grenades at the flag.
Will Krista get the return? There's plenty of people there. Mim comes in, nearly gets it, and Mim takes him out. But Top Secret does manage to get that return. In the meantime, Creature, though, has managed to get the flag through the aqueduct into the midfield. Miri's the only one on him. Mim's coming in as well. Am92 might be able to get the midfield pickup. He's got to make that decision. Does he duel? Does he pick it up? He goes for the pickup. This could be a cap right EK, but there's a lot of Heartbreakers coming in. Chris somehow comes out with it, and Lochi versus Krista with Etherall King and Bins coming in as well. I don't even know where the flag is anymore. Creature's managed to pick it up. Binswe's coming through. Binswe's gets taken out. This could be a cap for IDK.
Yeah, there we go. Looking pretty good. Mimlim, the only one in position now. Can they get Mimlim dead? Shaz crashing here now as well. Shaz is about 4 more seconds out. That flag bouncing around in the field. He's actually going to go straight for the flag. In fact, Nitro comes in. It bounces it right off of Tool. Creature's going to pick it up, though, and this is going to be converted into a cap there. Binswe's very close to not. Preventing that, he's now going to go front to back with this flag and start moving it around, but we have a 1-to-1 tie, ladies and gentlemen, here on map number 2. Heartbreakers, if you are just joining us, did take map number 1. You can see that indicated by the yellow dot in the top right under your screen, under the red team. Yep. And now we have ourselves all squared, and Top Secret's got the flag off on the other side of the map.
Yeah, so Binswe's taking the long route home. He, again, did the front-to-back E-grab and then turning that into a route. He's gotten the speed up. He's at about 180. Shad has been trying to pick him off across the map, has not managed to connect yet. We see Impaler starting to turn around, try to get on him as well. He needs to return, Bins. Will they get this time to return? This could be very close and a very... Whoa, where did that come from? No, Top Secret picked it up out of the field. So Bin's going to have to sort of deal with Creature, who managed to get the... No, it was a pass from Bin's over to Shaz. Am coming in, trying to take out Shaz. Shaz drops the flag, but it's going to be picked up by Bin's.
Just Creature with an opportunity here. He's going to be able to get the flag off the stand. That flag was bouncing around. I believe it was a failed pass that took it to where it is now over onto Miri. The damage starting to come out from Shaz. I don't see where Knudsen is, though. He may be down for the moment. Mimlim starting to put on the chase. Where are you, Knudsen? There he is. Knudsen actually in the midfield there. That's why he doesn't have a shot here on the Creature. Creature taking a lot of damage. One more bullet will do it here for Mimlim. And there it is. Looking back at the flag stand. We're going to see a potential cap coming out here very soon for Heartbreakers. Impaler's there. IDK in a very tricky situation. Top Secret is there. Will he be able to do anything? No. Lochi going very high, taking a lot of damage from the pistol. He's going to pass it off. He's going to bounce around, doing a nice job with that throw, making sure it stays there. The return, but not fast enough. Am going to get the Nitro. Shaz is there now, and he will get it 2-1.
Yeah, just that second's hesitation to make the return there caused almost a return from Am92. So, yeah, maybe a slight miscommunication. Maybe these guys can't hear each other as much as they wanted to. The Shrike has come out for Krista. He's going to go and try to do some disruption, try to help out his teammates. But at the moment, Heartbreakers are 1 cap up against IDK, 2-1. And so far looking pretty good, but IDK are definitely still in it. Tool's going to come in. Top Secret's going to come in. They can try to get the business done, get the clearance happening. But Creature's still probably a good 20 seconds out from his back to front. Tool still hanging around. Chris is still up. Miri's still on the flag stand, but the road kill does happen.
Yeah, just Etherall King's the only one that's going to be available here to stop Creature. He's under a lot of pressure from Tool. Creature's going to get this flag out free here now. He only has the damage he's taken from his own self-propulsion. Does get sniped there by Knudsen, down to 403 health remaining. A really good opportunity here for IDK. They've got to keep Shaz for being able to put any damage here out onto Creature. Creature taking the wide route here, giving a lot of respect to the potential infiltrator of Mimblin. He's going to go down, flag bouncing around, Tool doing a nice job, but he's going to jump right past the flag.
Oh,
and he's going to get killed by Lochi. Lochi is going to get the return. No, Lochi's going to have the flag knocked off him. Krista with a huge play on the strike. Top Secret keeping the flag moving. Mimblin is in there trying to put the damage out. Will they get the return? Impaler's trying to get into position. No one here from Heartbreakerz. And there we go. Creature trying to get in here now. Shaz crashing. The flag bouncing around again. Another impact Nitron. IDK having a lot of problems here keeping this flag together. I mean, they're having some coordination problems. If Am tries to throw this flag, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, good. He's going to bring it in, and we have the 2-2.
Yeah, so the equalizing cap coming from IDK. A lot of frantic action happening over at the IDK flag stand, but eventually they managed to clear out the rest of Heartbreakers and get that cap to bring it to 2-2. 15 minutes of
I like how you
game.
carefully pronunciated Heartbreakers there. nice alliteration, or not alliteration, but great diction there from Doc Matrix here, of course, my co-caster. I am Hi-Rez Bart, guys. We are so pleased to bring this to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are in map number 2 here at a 2-2 tie. We play to best of 7 here in the EU team, and rocking and rolling. 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here, and IDK has just gotten themselves back into this game as Chris is trying to set up a strike grab, and it is going to be actually successful, but he's going to have an impact Nitron off right away by Mimblin.
Yeah, and he got taken out, I think, by the sniper after the impact hit him. So that's going to be the end of that. I guess his strike was nearly dead, so he figured, well, might as well try to get the actual grab out of it and get some last-minute value out of this thing. And we'll see these guys reset again. We see Shaz coming in. So is Shaz, okay, we've got the tandem round happening here with Shaz and Bins. Are they going to be both setting up a back to front? This will be interesting. Has Shad noticed them yet? Is IDK going to be ready for this? Yes, Shaz is very aware of what's happening, or at least he's seen Bins come in. Will Bins go for the grab, and will Shad follow him? Or will Bins just run a bit of distraction and leave the grabbing up to Shaz? In fact, Bins has been knocked out, so it's all up to Shaz now. He gets knocked out as well. Great work there by Impaler, getting those rockets into the faces of both Bins and Shaz, knocking them off their routes. And that will be the end of that play.
If I had a Fantasy Tribes team, I would draft Impaler. Probably in the first round.
Yep, he's pretty good at what he does, standing on that flag.
Yeah, he's a beast there. And now Creature is coming out here, 347 health remaining, 200 kilometers an hour as he's moving through the aqueduct. But look at that,
Lochi.
the mid-air return by Lochi. Lochi just really, really playing this very, very well at this point.
Yeah, he's really making his presence felt there. Just basically doing it all, whether it's E-grabs, caps, well, not caps, but getting the flag out when it needs to be done. Lochi is all over the place, in a good way, of course. So these guys are going to have to set up again. Knutson going back to his perch. Shaz setting up again with Bin, so they are going to keep trying this tandem thing, give it a couple of goes and see if they can actually manage to make it work. We'll see if IDK react to this, if they notice what's happening. So we've got Creature setting up. Looks like he'll be setting up this. Potentially could be a side route, it could be a back to front, depending on when he decides to cut in. At the moment, though, he doesn't have enough of his own clearance to come through. Top Secret's the only one there.
Here comes Binsby's on the side route, the over-the-top side route, but Impaler spots it out and swats him away with the Titan launcher.
So where is Shaz? Because, I mean, they were following each other, so Shaz obviously gets taken out as well. No, there's Shaz, and he does get taken out. Top Secret, in the meantime, decides to try the llama grab. Excuse me, boys cracking out on me there. Don't do this to me now.
Don't do this to me now. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be drinking hot tea and learning American Sign Language, I think, in the next week here.
There we go.
But here we go. Top Secret making his way over here in the Infiltrator. Going to go disrupt. The generators are still both down, so that is going to be the case. It is going to be a disruption play here. But Creature's still quite a ways out. Top Secret's going to be able to kill Knutson, but maybe a bit prematurely here. Him and Knutson dueling it out. Knutson with some nice positioning there, moving on the other side of the aqueduct. Not going to take too much damage from Top Secret. Top Secret continuing around. Tool and Top Secret both invested in taking out Ethereal King now, as Knutson has moved over to the base. Where is Creature? He was setting up a back route. I saw you, Creature. There he is. So Creature about 10 seconds out here now as he crests that hill. Going to come in from the back. I don't see Bins coming in on the other side of the map here just yet, so we're going to take a look here at Creature as he comes in. Ethereal King is the only one on the stand. He hasn't spotted him yet. Okay, now he knows where he is. Creature is out, though, with 780 health, 610 as he starts taking some chain. Down to the snipe to 35. The second snipe will take him out, of course. But a great frag there by Mimblin on the chase. It's all come down to Krista here now, but no, Krista's not going to be able to get that kill there on the strike before. The flag is returned for Heartbreakers.
Yeah, great last-minute work there by Mim. Getting that return. What I find interesting is both of these teams are running consistent back to front. So I don't think I've seen a single side route, or at least a successful side route here by either of these teams. And it'd be nice to see them switch it up. I guess the difficulty with those side routes is making sure that those corridors are cleared, making sure the mines are gone. And with this much sort of frantic action, sometimes that can potentially be a bit difficult to actually achieve. Chris are running the strike again. He's going to run a bunch of clearance. He's trying to take out Nuts and get that sniper out of the game. Top Secret's going to do the same thing. How far away is Creature?
Miri's still alive, though. Miri just K'd out. Creature's going to get out, but he is so low. He'll get cleaned up by Ethereal King's chain here or Nutson.
Nope, he gets taken out by the turret.
Wow.
That's the
turret.
last thing you want.
You know, it's the 8th player on the team.
Yep.
You know what they say, you can't stop the turret.
Okay, the Ethereal King gets the return and goes down. K's out to reset. Chris has picked up the flag. Was that a strike grab? I'm guessing it was, and he gets taken out by the turret as well. The turret causing all sorts of problems for Team IDK at the moment.
I imagine we're going to see Top Secret coming in and an Infiltrator take that generator out here shortly.
I think so too, but it has given the Heartbreakers team plenty of time to get their own strike out. So Mim currently has the air dominance for Team Heartbreakers at the moment. Yeah, I see Top Secret going into the gen room at the moment. So that will remove the turret threat. But it is too late for the strike as Creature comes in for a sort of a back to front over the top. Gets taken out on the stand pretty handily.
Yes, sir, indeed. Lochi getting into position here to run a little bit of offense. Binswee's coming around the back. The artist formerly known as Bonswoos coming in here. He's going to start his regen up. He, of course, as we were talking about earlier on in the matches here, was the primary capper for Heartbreakers and then was not as Shaz took that role. And now Shaz has decided that he prefers more of the kind of dueling offensive role. Binswee's coming from the back as the Creature's got the flag out on the other side. We're going to see if Binswee's going to be able to pick this up. He's not going to be able to pick out Impaler, but yes, 918 health remaining. He is out. Creature is very low, however, on the other side. Miri has got the chase on, but he's got some nice escort by Tool, and Creature is going to try to get this flag off onto Tool. If Miri can get this return, Binswee's could be getting a cap here for his team. He cratered into a mountain on the other side. Nutson going over there, picking up with Lochi and Miri, and I am all over the map here. Sorry, it's got to be impossible to keep up here with the camera, but Tool now in a lot of trouble. Both flags are going to get returned here. In fact, just too much fragging potential and power from these teams to have the routes go that awry and get home.
But it did cost Heartbreakers their strike. I think it was Mim or Miri basically crashed that one into the ground trying to get the roadkill. So that is one of those danger points now gone for IDK. They don't have to worry about that strike harassment, and they'll be happy with that. As we see Mim, looks like he's in a Pathfinder. Is Mim starting to do some... No, okay, so Mim's basically moving out to the back of the map. He's going to set up an inventory station out here. He might choose to jug. Let's see what he goes for.
Yes, indeed.
There it is.
And immediately firing off that Merv launcher with astonishing accuracy from not being able to see the base there. Starting to blow up the deployables on the stand here. He's actually going to be able to take out Impaler. Where is the capper coming up? Binswee's perfect timing is out here. 999 health remaining, down to 122 as he takes a disc and a snipe and is going to go down to Am. Great chase there by Am to pick that up. But wow, what timing.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if that was planned or if that was just luck, because he literally got there just after the Merv. And that can be very difficult, and there would have been some interesting screaming going on if he actually been
Creature
taken out.
unscathed out on a side route here. 13-15 health. 200 kilometers now. It's looking pretty good. Lochi has nice position, though, in the midfield. Let's see if he's going to put some damage on him. 609 health remaining here for Creature. Am coming out for the escort. Creature going wide. Again, lots and lots of respect here for any kind of any kind of infiltrator, but the amount of infiltrator play we've seen on the stands has been almost none, but the amount of impact nitro and chase downs we've seen have been huge. Yeah. I think I would prefer at this point to see the cappers coming straight into those flags.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think maybe we'll start seeing it, but the interesting thing about that was there was that side route I was talking about. So good to see Creature starting to switch it up a little bit. Heartbreakers weren't ready for it. He got through the corridors. It'll be interesting to see how Heartbreakers respond to that. Will they start putting the mines down? Will they start protecting those corridors a little bit more? Because now they know they do have to deal with those side routes. As we see Tool and Krista giving Ethereal King a bit of a problem here. But normally this is where the sniper would be hanging out, and I'm guessing that's what Chris is probably trying to do here. I don't know why he's bothering with this this little jewel in the backfield as he gets taken out by Nutson. And so the Heartbreakers flag stand is pretty much safe for now. As Bins comes in for a side route, gets bumped off by, I think, Impaler. Decides to punch that flag forward. It's now in the midfield. Shaz is there. Oh, great flag control there by IDK, bouncing it away just before Shaz has the chance to pick it up out of the midfield. They'll get that return, and we're still 2-2 with only 6.5 minutes remaining in the map.
Yes, indeed, and this one is a good candidate for seeing an overtime, which is exactly what you want to see here in Map 2. Heartbreakers does have Map 1, as you see, indicated by that little yellow dot in the top right of your screen under the dash sign. If they take this map, they take the tournament. It is a best-of-3 series, so IDK has to win this one, and they are sitting in a fairly good spot here. I mean, I think currently the momentum is a bit in Heartbreakers' favor. Binswee's has gotten a couple more flags out than Creature. Creature's been stopped a few times really, really early on. I imagine he's probably getting frustrated at this point. but we will certainly see, and it's kind of going as we expected it may go in the beginning of the game with a lot of stops and a couple of caps to just go through. Tool now starting the cluster here for IDK, and no one coming to really back him up. He's going to pass off the Creature coming up over the top. A great play there. In fact, 426 health remaining, 190 kilometers an hour down to 300 health. Does Creature have enough energy to get in? He's going to punt it.
Wow.
Will it get picked up by Am? No, it's going to bounce off the tower, and that is really unfortunate placement. Now Am's going to be forced to come off the stand, and he's going to get fragged out by a great shot by Mime there. Mimlim, I don't know, Mime. And they're going to kill each other there. Krista throwing a great grenade that picks up both his teammate and the enemy player. Binswee's crashing. Lochi crashing as well. Gonna get in there first is Shet. A great kill there by Impaler onto Binswee, saving that flag on the stand and getting IDK ahead 3-2.
Yes, IDK get that cap they were looking for. Creature was able to get it done. I mean, I think you said it was a pass from Top Secret to get that thing started. I think Creature was actually seen on his way in from Knutson, and so Top Secret did the start and then passed it off to Creature. Creature gets it all the way back. Good effort there by Heartbreakerz to try to get the return, but IDK managed to hang on to it long enough to get it onto their stand, and now it's all up to Heartbreakerz to bring it back.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Would not be surprised to see defenses really bolstered here for IDK, but still just running Shad, Impaler, and Am. Krista not even really playing on this side of the map yet unless he hasn't spawned in. Binswees and Shaz now running tandem routes on this backside. Have been spotted out, though. The snipe's coming out. Binswees has not been hit yet. Shaz sitting at 99 health, but he's going to continue on. There comes his regen. Has timed this route very well, in fact, and here we go. The first Titan launcher hits, the second Titan launcher hits, and Impaler has cleaned up both of those cappers with very little problem.
Yeah, Shad was aware of that the whole time. He was trying to take out those guys as they came in. Couldn't make the connections, but he was obviously able to call out to his team, say, look, double cap is coming in from the back. And yeah, your fantasy player Impaler doing all the business with the Titans and throwing rockets in faces and shutting down those routes. So it looks like they'll have to try again. Will they go for it in terms of the tandem? Again, we'll have to wait and see. Chris has got the strike out again.
Creature's here.
Creature's here.
Yep, Creature is coming in extremely slowly, in fact. 145 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I mean, he's at 100 here. This is basically a llama grab, and he's going to go down very quickly there. I think he bounced off the top of a hill and still wanted to try for the cap, though. Yeah,
Tool tries to get the midfield grab, but he gets taken out by the snipe of Knutson. So it is now maybe up to Krista. Will he try another strike grab? Probably not. I mean, his strike is at pretty much full health, and he'll probably want to keep it at that for as long as he can. He'll probably try that strike grab again when it starts to lose health. Top Secret picks it up, and he's going to punch it through the through the midfield. I think he went for the throw there. Maybe the punt, unfortunately, did not connect with it. Tool and Creature coming to pick it up out of the midfield. Tool managed to pick it up, and the snipes are coming in thick and fast as Lochi comes in, tries to make the return here. Binswee is doing the same. You can see the Nitrons coming up. Tool goes down, but Creature's going to be there to pick it up. Will they make it 4-2? That will put them in a very comfortable position. They're going to want to make this happen. There's plenty of IDK help around here. I don't see any Heartbreakers. I think this might be too late for them, but the strike is out. Will they make the return with the strike?
Strike got fragged by Creature there.
Tool coming in. Will he make the final cap? He's struggling a little bit with his energy management, and gives enough time to Bins do a front to back. Again, Bins will take the scenic route home, but the most important thing for Heartbreakers at the moment is that they prevented that 2-cap score lead.
Yeah, Ben's perfectly happy to take this long route. Probably not too concerned if he actually gets us all the way home. It's really more of buying time for his offense to get in there. Of course, if it does get in, that's great, but Krista is on him with the strike. Now Krista missing that first barrage of bullets there. And now going to start throwing in the next ones. He's not going to hit Binswees again. And now Bins is back in a fairly defensible position. IDK not going to be able to make it over here, even if Crystal does get this kill. They're going to pass the flag over to Miri or Shaz here. Krista continuing to try to come in here and harass that. Over on the other side, I see Mimlim.
Where is he? He's coming in from the back.
There's the frag. Opportunity for a pickup here. He's trying to frag our Tool. Tool's going to go down as well. Flag bouncing around. Here we go. And I'm going to get that nice pickup out of the field and frag out the rest of the players there. And now it comes down to what are we going to see over on the other side? When will the Infiltrator come out from Top Secret?
Yep, but both teams are now well established into their standoff positions. Heartbreakerz using the fairly traditional by the vehicle stand positioning. That's what we'd expect. Impaler sort of doing the same thing. They're both hanging around that inventory station. Now the difference here is, though, Crystalite's got the strike, so that's going to probably give the edge.
It's just gone down.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he tried to take it behind the hill to heal it, but Knutson changed his positioning, was able to get some chain onto it and take it out as it was very low. Miri in some trouble here. He is going to go down. Top Secret coming in for the follow-up Creature there as well. They got both the frags. His flag's coming home. Here we go. Will they be able to get the cap, though? Diamond Sword flag has been returned, as you see there on your screen. Moving over now is Impaler. His flag is bouncing around. Logi and Mimlim are there. I believe that was a Sonic Punch. He got that one moving. Chris is going to pick it back up out of the field. Shaz is going to be there, though, but he's going to go down to a mine. Tool with the return. Chris is going to try to make it up there. Benzu is on the E-grab, but he's going to get knocked off. Of course, Mirror coming in as well, but no, not in time.
It's 4-2, 45 seconds remaining. They need to make something happen very quickly, Heartbreakers, but I think they might be out of time. I think this one's going to go to IDK, which means we're probably going to go to a third map, almost certainly now with only 35 seconds remaining. IDK have managed to do it, 4-2. They've taken this map. This was their pick. So now we will go to Heartbreaker's pick as we just basically wait for the time to slowly come down. Top Secret's going to go for a llama grab anyway, just to finish off the map. Etherall King Mim going to try and take him out of the midfield. The snipe comes in. Top Secret goes down. Mim's going to make the return. And yeah, so very well played. I thought at the start there, Heartbreakers were looking really, really strong. IDK didn't lose their cool. They didn't lose their composure. And that's going to turn into a win for them.
Yeah, indeed. And now they have all the momentum going into the last map here of Crossfire, which historically they are very, very strong on. Creature's got the flag moving there, but it's not going to matter. We're moving on to the third map here, ladies and gentlemen, in the grand finals of the Tribes Ascend LAN tournament here at Paris Games Week, powered by ESL. We will be right back here, guys, with the game number 3 for all the marbles. So stick around. It's going to be a good one.
Yep.
right, guys, we are underway here now with map number 3 in IDK versus Heartbreakers. This one is the one that decides it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Heartbreakers, Mimlim, Shaz, Ethereal King, Nutson, Miri, Binswees, and Loach going up against IDK, comprised of Tool, Top Secret, Shad, Creature, Am, Krista, and Impaler. And we are rocking and rolling. Doc, I am excited. How about you?
I can't believe we're here and seeing this. 3 maps is what I wanted to see in the finals. So, yeah, it's just great to see these guys just slugging it out. Now, this is Heartbreakers map pick, so, you know, do you give them the edge? I don't know. I mean, these guys have played this map so many times that they both must have just incredible strategies for them. As we see Tool get the first grab of the game, he's going to punch it forward, but I don't see anyone there. Maybe Chris is going to get it in the midfield, but Lochi and Ethereal King doing a great job bringing that one, putting it back on the stand for Heartbreakers. So yeah, look, I just can't believe this is happening. I'm so happy to be here in Paris, seeing this finals between these two teams live and getting to bring it to all you guys as well. So thank you to everyone who's tuning in. Make sure that you tweet it and Facebook it and get it all the word out there, because this should be a fantastic final map with 23 minutes remaining. This is the last map. Whoever wins this will go home with the cash prize and the title of best team in Europe.
Yes, sir, indeed. And, of course, shout out to the other teams that have qualified and were unable to make it. Monomaniacs and Flamboyant, both very, very quality teams of their own. And, unfortunately, we're unable to make it out here, but did want to make sure that we got them the recognition that they deserve. Of course, we are watching the grand finals, though, of this tournament between IDK and Heartbreakers. And it looks like Shaz and Mimlim. Is Mimlim going to cap?
Surely not. Although he is shadowing Shaz, so this could be some secret special tactics they've got, although there's a very unusual route.
Bins as well. Is this
Look,
four
like 4 cappers.
They're running 4 cappers.
Well, that's different. How are they going to do this without any clearance? Look, I mean, look at IDK just destroy them coming in. I mean, Mim does manage to get that thing off the flag stand and like punch it to
what
no
the
one
hell
in
did we
particular.
just see?
Yeah, I mean, an interesting strategy, but yeah, like you saw, IDK just able to drill them and absolutely tear them apart before they even managed to get the flag, really off the stand. Obviously, Mim does manage to pick it up, but at that point, there's no one left. So, interesting tactic. We'll see if they try it again. That
was 4 cappers coming in against 6 defenders.
True. That's right. So maybe if they do that again when, IDK have pushed all of their guys forward, but it's almost a way to guarantee a standoff, really.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, because you're not going to be able to keep your team at home, so I mean, unless you have nuts and just kill everything on the map,
He's good. Not sure if he's that good.
Yeah, not sure if he has the orbital strike sniper launcher yet, but looking pretty good here. Binswee's coming in, the flag stand. I see Lochi around there, Mimlim as well. Mimlim is on that infiltrator here. Shad has spotted out Binswee's. Binswee's starting to throw those grenades and actually not using the proxies now onto those just regular frag grenades.
Look at the body blocking happening here by Impaler. We had Bins and Shaz coming in at cross routes, and they both got taken out pretty quickly. Shad managing to bring Binswees down and to low health, but in the meantime, Top Secret has managed to get out with the flag, but he's going super slow, and Lochi will be able to take care of him without a lot of drama. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the first map, and not a cap to be seen. This is fairly typical for Crossfire. I either find it to be a very one-sided affair where it caps out quickly, or quite a slow-moving affair where the teams are relatively evenly matched. This game is all about this map, I feel, is all about the snipers, so we will see.
Creature's out, but he's going to get shot down there by Nutson, as per usual.
Yep, so they really need to focus on taking out those snipers and timing it just perfectly. But it is difficult because the sniper has such incredible vision over the entire map. Even if you take him out at the exact right moment, he is going to spawn in time to get a long-range shot. As Top Secret goes for the punt, I believe he missed it, but Creature will get there in time. Well, Shad might get there first. No, Creature, good flag control.
Yeah, Creature going to punt that flag away from Shaz, but too many red shirts around this. Chris is not going to be able to frag out all of them. Tool trying to crash in here now and pick this up, but this is going to be returned now by the red team of Heartbreakers.
Yeah, 20 minutes left in this final map. We will see what IDK decide to do next. Krista doing some work around the flag stand. Looks like Mim in the infiltrator. The generator is up for Heartbreakers. So Mim's done the job over at IDK. We'll see if IDK is Top Secret going into the gens. He's not. He's running a soldier, so that's more of a clearance. And look at these turrets. The turrets on top of the base for Heartbreakers, and that could
Ethereal
pose a problem.
King's turrets.
Yep.
Who has placed those? Yeah.
So Ethereal King placing turrets. They've got a force up. They've got a drop jammer to fend against those infiltrators. So yeah, Heartbreakers have really thought this out in terms of how to combat the standard tactics on this map, and so far it's working for them. They're pretty good at holding the flag on their flag stand at the moment.
Binswees has this flag out, and he's at about 3/4 health, 940 health remaining. I mean, he's unscathed coming off of the stand. Only the damage from his explosive nitrogen. You see him looking behind him, trying to spawn him, but coming in. Top Secret is there. Is the infiltrator going to go for the E-grab instead of trying to get that that sonic punch and get the flag return? Flag now passed off on Ethereal King in that technician loadout. As here comes the rush down from Team IDK, and Paler is there. He's going to get cleaned up by the turrets, and these turrets just doing work in this standoff situation. Flag bouncing off, and is going to get that return. What knocked the flag off? Was that an impact nitro, or was that a bad pass?
Just something happened there, but you're right. I mean, these turrets, they need to do something about them, IDK. They need to either take them out or just take out the gens. We see Krista has switched to a jug, so it wouldn't surprise me if he lands a few of those moves up onto the top of the base just to clear out those static defenses.
Yeah, you see they're still there, though, pretty solid, and he's now getting harassed by the sniper, so he's going to be going down here shortly to Knutson. That heavy armor, big target, and that's there you see it going down, and unable to clear out these turrets. You see two of them still remaining here on the top of the base. No, I'm sorry, he got one.
Got Mim setting up. He's going to come up the conduit. Whoa. Yeah, Mim coming up the conduit. He's going to maybe take out Shad, but he's getting drilled pretty hard by M92. Mim goes down, which means that Shad will stay up. And over on the other side of the base, Knutson doing pretty much the same thing. Top Secret is there. Whether he actually managed to make the final hit, I don't know. Where is he going? He's just sort of wandering around the base. Is he actually going for the sniper, or is he... No, he's going for the gens. That's probably the right decision.
But they have an idea that he's here, it looks like, as there is a lot of center jamming going on over here. He's actually going to be able to frag out Ethereal King as he repairs the generator, and Top Secret will get this down here for IDK.
Meanwhile, IDK have actually brought their generator up as well, so a lot of generator play happening in this game. I mean, it's still far too early, I think, for Shrikes to come out as Creature picks up the flag for IDK and gets sniped out quite handily by Knutson, and that flag gets picked up, returned out of the field by Ethereal King. I'm not sure where the flag stand is. There we are. Miri back on the flag stand as Shaz respawns and potentially sets up another route.
Here comes Benz on that soldier cap coming up over the backside of the ship. He hasn't been really spotted yet effectively. Impaler now seeing him, and Impaler's going to be able to knock him off with the course, no problem. But judging by the way Benzi was moving, it could be that Shaz is coming in, but I don't see him, so no, that is not the case. In fact, you can see Shaz moving through the midfield here, and Raider going to K out and reset here for Heartbreakers.
Yeah, Tool and Top Secret. Top Secret actually just goes down. Tool's going to come in. Again, these guys really keeping those generators up. They're both back up for both teams, as I believe Creature was coming in for an over-the-top, and he got taken out before he managed to grab the flag. Again, these turrets are set up, and those turrets are going to be pretty effective for these over-the-back routes. Look, we've got, Ethereal King, running technician. This is his job now. Keep the gens up, keep these turrets up, potentially move into a Shrike later. I don't know. We'll see. Now, Game Shrine rules say that you can only have one technician. It's an unusual rule, but it has been enforced. So they need to be careful about that. If they want to get that technician strike out, Ethereal King will have to switch classes, assuming that it's going to be Miri that's going to be taking the strike.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on here. I'm sure the admins are watching that very closely to make sure that does not, that transition is made smoothly and cleanly and properly for the teams here.
See Shaz coming in. He's tailing Lochi. Is this going to be a double cap route? I'm not
Shaz
quite
is
sure.
in Pathfinder here.
Oh, that's a shame. Lochi picks up the flag, gets taken out on the flag stand, which basically pushed the flag away, so Shaz couldn't pick it up on the shadow route. And
Chris has got the strike.
There we go.
Other side of the map, but the focus fire from Heartbreakerz really, really nice here. All of the defenders all putting in some chain here. Not a lot of hit, of course, at this point, but as the strike still at about 3/4 of its health. But they've done a really nice job making sure that they're harassing Chris and not letting him get free reign of the skies above their base.
Excellent. We got these guys setting up again. Lochi moving in. Shaz is moving in as well. Let's see what they try to do there. They're not running routes, so they must be running clearing. Shaz is going for Shad. Shaz versus Shad. Who's going to come out on top? I think Shad is aware of what's happening. And Shad gets the melee kill on the infiltrator there, as Binz is now going to come in for an over-the-top. Will he make it out, or will Impaler get in the way? Binz doesn't make it out, but he's pretty much dead, as Top Secret also is picking up the Heartbreakerz flag, and that's been dropped in the field as well.
Yeah, he just llamaed it off the stand there. I think he was maybe trying to convince Krista to come out of that strike and pick it up off of him on a throw in the midfield. Krista saying that he preferred to stay in that strike and maintain it.
So Chris has picked up the flag at the moment. Did he come in from a strikeout? I must imagine that he did, because that strike is down, but he gets drilled down pretty quickly. That flag gets dropped in the field, picked up by Lochi, put back on the flag stand. Alrighty then, we've got Impaler setting up as usual. He's got the Doombringer there. He's got his force fields up. So again, IDK keeping their gens up. Heartbreakers have lost their gens. so their turrets will be ineffective even if they're up at all. We'll see is Ethereal King still running that technician. He is, so it wouldn't surprise me to see the Heartbreaker gens come back up pretty damn soon. Now we see the turrets upgraded here to level 2. That is allowed by the Game Shrine rules. Have Heartbreakers done a similar thing? We'll go over here and have a look. They've not, because their turrets are taken down, but their gens are up. The force field here, that's going to prevent any back to front routes. So that's usually coming from a static route. We'll see if that force field lives much longer. We see Tool sort of hanging around the back of the Heartbreaker's base. Is he going to move in? We'll have to wait and see whether he'll be put on sniper detail or whether he'll just put on general clearance as Creature comes in and gets taken out pretty much immediately off the flag stand.
Mimlim and Binswees coming in from the back of the base here, trying to take out this force field, and Mimlim's in Brute here, tossing out those fractals, and now he's going to pick that flag up and shoot it out into the midfield where Shaz is waiting, also in Brute. Yes, we're going to see the Brute cluster play coming out here now, and will we see response Brutes coming out from IDK? No, they're going to be able to clean that up fairly well, but a nice little look there from Heartbreaker, showing that they are willing to try some bizarre stuff here in Crossfire. The 4 cappers, the Brute Llama, we're going to see, I think, something really crazy that's going to result.
Look at this force field on top of IDK's base. On top of Heartbreaker's base. That's exactly in the path of that over the top route coming from the left-hand side. As Creature comes actually from the right-hand side. Tool coming in for a route as well, but gets taken out pretty handily. So, yeah, these guys sort of throwing everything out for this game. A lot of tactics I've actually never even seen before coming out from both teams.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that force field is really, really nice. I've not seen that one either. I mean, you think these guys have played the game for a little while? I mean, they know exactly where that thing needs to go, and it is very, very good, and very strong at denying that route, in fact. I'm really, really keen to see what IDK is going to do, if they're going to try to take this out or if they're going to start running routes to the other side. You see Creature coming in fact, from the other side. Top Secret there as well, but he's going to get sniped out by Nuts and Will Creature, but they haven't seen Top Secret yet, I don't think. But he's now going to be spotted out, trying to run this back route, but he basically just has no speed. Top Secret definitely not the premier capper here on the scene, and he's going to get taken out by Nutson and the turret here. Creature continuing to run the same route here, and eventually one of these flags has to come off. It may come down to a last-minute strike grab.
Yep, and I can't see any players on the map.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing this bug. That's a new one. If you hit F and click,
there we go.
And just go to an objective, it'll bring everything back.
Everything's back. I thought everyone's like, they're not responding. Oh, no. But, of course, they are responding. Nutson throwing some snipes out there. Creature's coming in. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's not coming very, very fast at all.
3 cappers right side, Lochi left side. Another 4 capper set coming in. One of them did K out, though, it looks like. So just Binswees and Mimlim now. Lochi coming in from the other side, distracting Shad. Shad taking those shots, but here comes Binswees and Mimlim. There was 4, now down to 3, now down to 2. Binswees getting knocked off, Mimlim getting knocked off. Lochi coming in through the back. Is he going to be able to get the flag? No, he's going to get picked up by the mine. But some great coordination there, that 1-2-3 from Team Heartbreakers. But Shaz, no, there was a 4th capper coming, just delayed. Shaz is out in the Raider here, and now is trying to keep this flag moving, but unfortunately misses the punt with all those grenades. Top Secret can get that return, clean it up, no problem. 11 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the grand finals.
Yeah, Mim tries to come through and pick that one up out of the field. But yeah, like we've gone, how long is that? Like 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and not a cap to be seen yet. These two teams playing very defensively, very effectively as well. And again, just interesting strategies coming out. Heartbreakerz throwing those 4 cappers in it. And those 4 cappers coming from different locations. But IDK, I don't know if they kind of just notice what's happening. Maybe they don't notice that there's many Heartbreakerz players currently on the base, and they say, okay, let's just hang on, pull back into the base, and make sure that we can destroy these guys as they come in on their routes. And that's exactly what's happened every time Heartbreakerz have tried to do that one. Impaler's still doing a great job blocking the guys. I mean, I've seen him block two cappers coming in at once. He's doing an excellent job over there. Again, both generators are up for both teams, so we potentially see the turrets coming up. We potentially see strikes coming out.
Shaz got the flag out, and a pretty good try here. 1,244 health remaining. Takes the snipe. Now going to try to pass it out to Binswees. Binswees going to keep this thing moving. This is a really good opportunity here for Heartbreakers. They don't have anyone there that's going to be able to stop it. Am trying to make his way over. Will Lochi get this flag before Am? No, Mimlim's going to actually get that picked up, and now he's going to try to shoot it out over towards Shaz and Lochi. Shaz going to pick it up. Great cluster play here from Heartbreakers. Impaler coming in there. Top Secret there as well. He's the only one that really has a chance at it now. Top Secret may have the beat on everybody here, throwing out those grenades. Krista coming in. He's not going to jump out of strike. Miri going to be able to make it up top. Creature coming in. Creature missing. The first cap comes out for Heartbreakers. Big play. You hear them screaming in the background there. And that could be the game-winning, tournament-winning cap, as we have seen it. Very, very hard to get these moving here. And that cluster play proving extremely effective.
Yeah, really putting the pressure on IDK now. They have to make something happen. We've already gone 15 minutes to get to the first. And yeah, the chat blowing up. It's like soccer. It's like, go! We're 1-0. after getting through halfway through the game. So that's good for Heartbreakers. Now they just got to hold onto that lead. Whether they'll continue to try those cluster plays, I mean, it worked for them once. Whether they try that again, we'll have to wait and see. What is IDK going to do in response to this? So far, they're just sort of continuing on their existing strategy. Again, the generator's still up, so those turrets and force fields are still in play. Miri using them very effectively to stop those over-the-top routes and also those back-to-front routes as well. As a Shrike comes out for Heartbreakers here, we've got Mim in that Shrike. And he is very cleverly running the Soldier, so no technician violation there for Heartbreakers. Very, very well thought.
Yeah, and my guess is that what we're going to see here now is Heartbreakers continue to just run Binsweez and Shaz on 1 or 2 capper sets with the Raider, just to keep the defense honest, make sure that Impaler has to stay home with AM, at least have 2 players there so they can't overwhelm their defense here, and try to kind of lame this one out for the next 8.5 minutes. Krista coming over through the midfield here in heavy, trying to take out these force fields. And I haven't seen force field play this dominant for quite some time. I mean, it's something that we saw kind of become more and more part of the metagame on Arx Novena. I think when that map started coming out, you saw the force fields really become part of the gameplay in both Europe and America. And then they've kind of been off and on as a nice deployable option. But now this is really shutting down Creature's options. This one force field sitting here on the hull of the ship is just causing nightmares for IDK.
Yeah, we've got Binsweez and Shaz, although I think Shaz may have been taken down, so it might be just up to Binsweez setting up these, again, over-the-top left to right routes. Here we got Bins coming in. He's coming in about 184. He's still at full health. I don't think Shad has noticed him yet. No, Shad has noticed him now, and Binsweez pulls back almost immediately, realizing that perhaps he wasn't going to get away with that and didn't want to throw that flag out into the field. We've got Shad. No, that's not Shad. We've got a Shrike grab coming in from Mim. But he loses his Shrike and loses his life, probably from that force field that's been set up by Impaler. Yes, that force field's down to about 1/4 health, so that was a Shrike. He probably could have seen that. I'm surprised that he went through with that grab, considering he probably should have been able to see that force field in front of him before he jumped out.
Ethereal King coming in here to repair the generator for Team Heartbreakers. Maybe a bit of an opportunity here if they can get a back-to-front grab at any point. No, Krista coming in there in the Infiltrator kit now. He's going to pick up Ethereal King. Ethereal King going, going down. Voice going a little bit here. Krista going to clean up that generator again, and they are really focusing on keeping that generator down here now. Where is Creature? Here he is coming in on that over-the-top route that has been protected by the force field. Here he comes. Nutson has spotted him. He misses the first shot, misses the second shot, but those Falcon bullets raining in, and he's going to take too much damage there on the stand, and Creature will fall 1-0 still in favor of Heartbreakers.
Absolutely. So Heartbreakers holding on to their lead. 6.5 minutes remaining. Now this is, time is not a problem here for IDK. It's a matter of just execution on their game plan as that flag gets put back onto the Heartbreakers stand. Will Ethereal King get in there and repair those generators again? They are still down. I do not see. In fact, what's Krista doing? Chris is camping out in the generators in that Infiltrator. He wants to make sure those generators do stay down. As Ethereal King comes down here, there's a bit of generator play, and Ethereal King realizes he's in a bit of trouble with Krista. He's literally just camping the gens down here. He's just not letting them come up. The force fields are causing such a problem for IDK that they're willing to put a man down into those generators to make sure that they do not come back.
Yeah, look at what they're having to do to make sure that this defense from Miri is just shut down right now. I mean, he is really carrying the team.
Yeah, AM92 has also switched to Technician over on the IDK side, so these guys kind of employing the same tactics. Those turrets are out there, AM92 placing them around. Is he placing them on the top of the base? It does not look like it, although it could be that his turrets have just been taken out. So we'll have to wait and see where he decides to put his. Krista coming in again, that Infiltrator. What's he going to do this time? He's the gens are up. Will he go to kill them? We'll have to wait and see. No, it looks like he's going to throw some stickies around and try to take out Miri on the flag. He's going to try and take out this force field as well. He gets taken out.
Miri's down, Creature's out. Here we go. 87 health remaining, though. Oh, and he gets chained out right away. Nutson, just such a problem.
Yep, they need to do something about those snipers. As we said at the start of the game, they are absolutely dominant in this map. We have a look. We've got 31 kills on Nutson and 28 on Shad. It just shows you how much of an impact the snipers have on this map of Crossfire.
Yes, indeed. Here comes Top Secret now moving the flag. Creature there. Looks like IDK trying to set up a little cluster of their own, but it's just being shut down by Heartbreakers. They do have, they have the opportunity just to play this very defensively, and the cluster style not going to work quite as well against a team that's evenly matched in fragging capability and is able to play a much more defensive style. They'll have more players to try to break your cluster instead of having 2-3 players on offense.
Yep. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I mean, a successful cluster on Crossfire means you kind of need to, there's two ways of doing it. You come in as a group and you try to just sort of escort that flag back, or you try to dot players down the middle of the map and sort of play the passing game. And so far that hasn't, I mean, so Heartbreakerz did, I think, the first of that. They sort of clustered it through with a bunch of guys, Shaz managing to get it down and pass it off to the group of players. So it could be interesting to see IDK potentially, yeah, get that line of players down the map and play the passing game.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us here, we are tied at 1-1 here in this best-of-3 series. Winner takes all on this map. 4 minutes remaining. Heartbreakerz up 1-0. And mathematically probably only 8 to 10 more good tries at this flag for IDK, so it's really coming down to the wire here for them. If they can get the flag moving as time expires, we'll move into overtime, or if they can tie the map score to 1-1, they will move into overtime as well, in which there's a 10-minute overtime period. But we shall see what is possible here from these guys, if they're going to be able to bring this back for IDK and hopefully bring it back for their sponsors, for their team, and for the glory, of course, of being the #1 team in Europe.
Creech coming in with an over-the-top. He does manage to pick it up. It gets taken out very quickly off the stand. That flag is now sitting in the midfield. Shaz is going to either protect it there. In fact, he K's out. He's going to obviously leave that protection over to Knutson and Lochi, who are coming to escort the flag. No, Knutson goes for the return. Probably a good idea because Krista's got that strike out again. Could have easily jumped out and made the strike grab from the midfield. We've seen him do it many times, and he's quite adept at that possibility. He's going to try and disrupt the Kappas before they even get started now. And Heartbreakerz respond with a strike of their own. And I imagine we'll see Mimlin in here. Yes, we do. And we've got a bit of a strike dogfight on our hands.
Yeah, Mimlin perfectly happy to just sacrifice his strike into Krista's here.
In fact, no, he shoots it down. Krista's strike gets absolutely taken out by the what do we call them? The strike balls of
strike balls of fury.
So Chris is going to go in and potentially take out the gens instead. They're trying to get rid of these force fields. They're just doing everything they can to try and get rid of the static defense of Heartbreakerz here, but they just can't do it. So far, it's just been all coming up Heartbreakerz so far as that flag gets picked up in the midfield. Dropped now. Top Secret puts it back onto the IDK flag stand. And the
Creature
moment,
finally with a good cap here, but sniped out by Knutson just like that. Good Lord, Knutson just shutting down Creature at every opportunity here. And I would really like to see IDK try something besides these just single cappers right now. I mean, they have to do something.
Yeah, another problem they've got at the moment is they've lost the air superiority with Krista losing that strike to Mim. Mim's now going to be able to get those road kills, and unless they get some of these really quick back-to-front sorted out. Now, the gens have gone down, so now is the time for the back-to-fronts to start happening from Creature. If he tries to cluster it, they'll all just get road killed by Mim's strike.
Yes, sir, indeed. Into the last 2 minutes here. Will Heartbreakerz be declared the #1 team in Europe, or will IDK be able to get this flag off the stand and force an overtime? The defense just so strong. They are running a 6-man defense. It looks like just Binswee's running routes with Mimlim in the skies, holding it down. And Binswee's and still 3 defenders here. And I'm sorry, just Shad actually running defense now for IDK. They've gone full offense, it looks like here, versus full defense.
They need to. I mean, they only need to grab the flag. That's all they need to do to push it into overtime, at least give themselves a bit more of a buffer there. So we can see them coming in. Unfortunately, they're sort of coming in one at a time, and that's just going to let the Heartbreakerz players take them out one at a time. So yeah, we just see that then. And it's kind of rinse and repeat here from IDK. They're just sort of coming in one by one. Top Secret, Creature, Krista, all coming through. We see Impaler starting to join the flag, the party here. Impaler, the heavy on flag, has moved out to Pathfinder. And interestingly enough, they've actually managed to let their own flag get picked up by Mim.
Yeah, Mim going to go on that strike grab now. Shad, we're going to be forced to have to snipe him down. Chris is going to pick him up with that LMG in the midfield and still moving that flag across the midfield as well. Lochi may be able to get the return. No, Top Secret going to frag him. No, Lochi with a huge midair there on the Top Secret to return his flag. 37 seconds remaining. IDK has to get this flag moving or they will fall to Heartbreakerz in 3 maps. Oh boy, down the last 30 seconds here. What will happen?
Well, they're all coming forward. Tool, Am, Impaler, Creature. Shad's still standing on top of the base. Chris is coming in. They've only got 24 seconds. They need to push this into overtime. They need the extra little bit of time. They need to get back into this game. And time is slowly ticking out for them. But Heartbreakerz is content to sit back on their base. Top Secret coming in here. He might be the last chance for IDK. He's come through. He's unfortunately missed the flag, and it looks like Creature's coming in for a side grab, and he's actually out.
Oh,
Creature is out.
He's moving. He's down, though. Here's Chris. The flag's out. We're in overtime now. And the return will end it, and here it goes. GG. Heartbreakerz take it in 3 games.
And you can hear him cheering in the background. Well, we hope you can hear them cheering in the background. They're pretty excited, but yeah, well done, Heartbreakerz. They've evened the score, basically. IDK take out ESL number 1. Heartbreakers take out ESL number 2. Heartbreakers are your Paris Games Week finalists and grand champions. Best team in the EU.
Indeed, yeah. So Heartbreakers officially the best team in Europe. We're going to see if we can grab some of the guys here for you. So stick around for the post-game interviews and the celebration. Congratulations to Heartbreakers and GG's to IDK.
Yep. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere, and we'll grab some of these players who I'm sure will be very excited, and of course IDK probably a bit disappointed. We'll see who we can get to have a chat in the post-game interview.
GG.